So yeah, we're gonna do this one more attempt, and then if it blows up again, we're just gonna move on to the next one. If it doesn't, well, we'll finish that. But yeah, we're gonna all the demos gotta get done. All demos gotta get done. I also did not realize it was daylight savings time coming up, so it's gonna be a fun day at work tomorrow. Alrighty, I'll just crash out after work. It's fun. I did already get the last session archived, so that's taken care of. I gotta schedule it for tomorrow, but it's trimmed up and everything. Hey, that usual light already went out a super long time ago, by the way. Are you gonna open your eyes? Well, don't worry too much about it. There's not much to see. Not yet, anyway. And I'm afraid I do mean that literally. When you think of a void, how does it look to you? Is it just pitch black? Probably not. What does nothing look like? Living minds have survived by recognizing patterns. They're not made to be able to see nothing. Most likely, your brain might just try to fill in the blanks. That is its job, after all. It's a roundabout way of saying it, but that's what I need you to do right now. It's the only way we're ever going to move forward. So, come on. Open your eyes. Tell me what you see. Yeah, I'm falling. Okay. Yeah, you are. Well, be real, you didn't need to open your eyes to know that. After all, that isn't really something you really see, is it? Not really convinced that you opened your eyes at all. And I need to reiterate, something's gonna have to happen. You're anxious, it's okay. I'm anxious with you. This is pretty unprecedented. Well, let's think of it this way. It probably feels pretty terrifying, the idea that there might not be anything real. But, on some level, we're all the same thing, us living beings. Must be some universal bias that we all consider fact, even though it only relates to us. The sky is blue. That's a pretty big one, right? But is it blue without you looking at it? Probably not. But that doesn't mean, that doesn't have to make it into this real to you. See what I'm getting at? This place works like that. Almost exclusively. So why don't you open your eyes for real this time? Tell me what you see. I think I see lights. Do you really? That's good. Very good. Some scattered lights, that's how everything begins. But here, it's all beginning and ending at once. I wonder if you're the only person who can see it that way. Maybe that's why you were sent here. But don't other yourself too much. Think of your friends. There. See, now you remember? Because though you all seem very different to one another, you're all the same. Deep down, where it counts. You'll need to understand that if you're going to beat this. I won't lie, the whole thing is rigged against you pretty hard. So tell me, what are you thinking? What do you want to do? Get me out of this crazy place. Oh, come on, you don't really mean that. Oh, you know how I can tell? This world, this universe is beginning to take shape. But understand that many have been here for much longer. Time won't be exactly what you're used to. And saving your friends won't be easy. Or, well, maybe I should say, saving your friend. See, there's kind of only one in there, for now. Oh, okay, that's why, because it's just the demo. That can't be right, what's wrong with you? Look, I get it, alright? But I see with worlds of this size, it takes a little bit of time to, develop, so to speak. So there's really just only one friend's world you can reach right now. And, unfortunately I'm gonna have to just drop you straight in. Wish you could see all the cool characters and new friends that occupy their framing narrative and hub zone, but that's just not gonna happen today. In the transdimensional biz, we call this a demo. Are you serious? Listen, most people will be grateful. You really just want to be spinning in the void until the whole thing is ready? This is a very fun opportunity that my bosses said you could do while you waited. So don't banter, open your eyes. And never mind the narrative inconsistency. Alright, here goes nothing. That's further than we got the last attempt, so... Come on, computer. Okay, we seem to be in. It seems like that intro was more taxing on the computer than the game itself is. When you're like... dramatic screamish noise, okay. Okay, so there's a bit of pop-in on low settings, but that's fine. Honestly, that kind of adds to the uncanny nature. I think we could run it on medium now that we know that that intro bit with the lights is the roughest bit. VideoHole, bring everyone you've ever met. We're having a demon summoning. I wonder if we can bump it up here. Yeah, okay, let's try it at medium. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better. And also not that much more taxing. Cool. The VideoHole, the biggest party of the year, or at the VideoHole, biggest party of the year, big scary demon summoning, not for babies. All right. I love the cousin. Oh, I guess we're Trevor. Okay, Trevor, is that you? I was waiting for you. Oh, it's oh, we're not Trevor. Okay, it's you. Wow. Yeah, I guess this is a little awkward. Should I just cut my losses now? I mean, what could I possibly have done this time? Showed up inexcusably late to a party? I mean, no, you haven't done anything. In recent days. I just didn't really think you'd come, to be honest. I thought you'd kind of still be a little mad about last week. I'm guessing that's what the first game is. Well, you're perfectly welcome at the party if that isn't the case. Wait, what happened last week? I mean, the whole thing where... You feel alright, bud? I mean, we had some spat? We don't do that. Don't we do that every week? So you say that you don't remember that I fired you? What? No, I don't remember that. That's almost worse. I wonder if it reads to see if you have a save for the first one. That might change this dialogue. You thought you were still employed and showed up to an office party after a no-call, no-showing for 5 days. If you weren't fired then, you would be now. I am consistently set up for failure. Okay, look, we're not having this conversation again. We've got a little too much on my plate, as you may know if Gabby's been texting you. I mean, Keith is here. Not to mention Trevor hasn't showed up at all, and I'm starting to get a little worried. That's actually why I'm standing out here. I was hoping that they'd come. I mean, they specifically said that they might. So, in hindsight, maybe that wasn't really that sure of a thing. So I'm fired? You've been fired for a week. And that's the only answer you're likely to get. We're trying to have a party in here. And also, as previously alluded to, rumor has it that Keith may not be having as fun of a time as we had hoped. So I'm going to need you to chill for real. This is a big night. Okay, I guess. Don't know who that is, but whatever. Good. Alright. Why are you so concerned about Trevor? Because Trevor is my nephew? Why shouldn't I care? No, I mean... We all care about Trevor, it's just just what? I mean... It just seems like they liked hanging out alone. I can't even really see them wanting to come to a party anyway. I know it seems that way, but you might be surprised to know that... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're more than welcome at this party if you want to be here. I'm sure Gabby would be very excited to see you, so go ask her if you really just want to talk about all this stuff. Alright? Can't actually use that. Take a lap around the house for a big house. Well, let me in the back door, though. Small graveyard. Or... wait, what is this? I'm probably getting ahead of myself. But we're gonna go find the anthill. Alright, well now we know there's a path over there. That's good to know. Another poster? Spooky party. Everyone welcome. Tell your friends. Okay. Tell your high school bully. We're going to do a top secret demon something. That's effectively the same as the first one we saw. But I do like that they're all different. And they just didn't just reuse the asset several times. Can I bob for apples now? No. Okay. Oh, E is interact. Maybe I can interact with the phone then. Okay, that's my bad. Hey there, guy. Whoa, you're all the way down in there. Like way down in the bowels of the static fuzz. I'm not jealous. I'll help you if I can, though. Oh. Hey, you still working on that destiny of yours? Cool. Yeah, cool. Would you like to suspend your waking thought here? It'll be fun. We got the Church of Cube, Cool Dog, Supermarket Goofs. I guess these are videos. Oh yeah. VideoHole is about a video store. That's right. Worm Wars. Bowling Alley Cutscenes Part 1. Hell yeah! Hot Dad, Cool Life. Just a little guy. Sexy Haberdashery. Snail World. Getting repeats now. Oh, what are you? Broccoli Girlfriend. Work Life. King Weenie. I'm here for King Weenie. Alright, Food Sample Wars. Midnight Haircut. Mean Woman. Don't like that one bit. Trevor, VideoHole employee. Fired. Please don't make me watch this, okay? Walled off ever since the accident. God, I'm so bad at doors. It appears we cannot hack the Gibson. Alright. A birdhouse or a dollhouse? It's where we keep the meatworm. Just kidding, I know what's in there, and I am completely unconcerned. Extra shelves. Ooh. Other posters we got here? Oh. This one was a little weird. Oh, I think I saw interactions in the other ones, but... do you dream of just so many? My Kingdom for a Horse, okay. Thick Cop 2 War Criminal. Some say the first sequel was always the best. Not in this case, they're absolutely right. How do you save the president when you're running out of time? Also, most cops, technically war criminals. Killing my husband for money. Killing is pretty cool. And profitable. That's what I learned. Young and unhealthy, you'll never believe it. An apple a day, unhealthy. Doctor, day. I'm pretty sure that's how the song went. The latest from... Bobby Smorg? Oh, we didn't interact with the save. We can't interact with the safe. Okay. We will... Now we know there's a safe there. I'm sure the screaming is just because it's Halloween and no other reason. Can't interact with that one. Or Mean Woman. That's kind of disappointing. Okay. What else you got? The really, really bad guy? Scary, Trevor. In theaters October 10th. Get ready to see the guy. Eviscerated? Probably. In theaters this fall. Trevor VideoHole says, oh no thanks. On a forest and time my friend summoned a demon at work. I think that's literally what we're about to do, but okay. Use the computer? Yeah. Confused teenager trapped inside walk-in freezer for over 5 hours. Well, we've got something that'll make you feel a little better about your first job experience. A teenager named Trevor, okay, was apparently locked in a freezer for 5 hours as they didn't realize that everyone else had left the store. Mondays, am I right? Source, we saw it on a blog post, describing it almost exactly what we've just related to you. Now here's some blurbs of other people describing it. I thought the walk-in you're supposed to cry in. What a rookie mistake. Every employer needs to have this wedge-em-up talk. They always think that I'm joking. Someone trapped in a walk-in would show you completely who they were if only they had a cell signal. It's one of life's little catch-22s. There's even a bunch more blurbs if you click here. That's this is news. We're journalists. Can't get in there. Nothing in the trash either. Okay. The general consensus is that this party's going pretty well. Even if the party's responsible don't think so. But then they never really seem to. This is and it's expected even encouraged for anyone that's in charge of a thing or it's created to berate it mercilessly. I see one more poster right there. And then hopefully someone swoops in and says, "Oh no, you're doing great, I'm having fun." Even the protagonist thinks that this is the way these things are done. These steps and lines grow weary after a point though. It feels scripted to them. Some people other themselves in this way, and become unable to follow the script. Generally, they are to be shunned. But I like them. Who even are you? GPU's still running fine. We're gonna go for high. Please don't crash. Not as big a leap from low to high that it, or medium to high than it was high to medium. I can't talk. Can I get some punch? No. That's disappointing. Also, the cups went flying. The milk that was bad, actually. Another hit by Davis Mambo. Oh, with the quote. Here we go. Coming soon. Rewinding this was scary. Also, Trevor. Well, we have made a mess somehow. Oh, we got goopies? We got... I can't read that one. It's a chip, alright. Calcium. Scorp. Flavored with cake algae. There's no crouch, so I can't, like, go down. Get lower to read those. Captain Melon. It's a hot melon situation. Rainbow snack. It's so good, your face will scream. Carb baby. Corn snacks. Whoosh. And I can't quite read that one either. Alright. So you got a witch, a Dracula. I don't know what Keith is supposed to be dressed as. And a knight. Okay. Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the craziest party of the century. Sarcasm. I was totally expecting a surprise, so I guess I'll just keep on expecting. Is it like a pleasant surprise or what? Don't really know much of anything about the surprise, to be perfectly honest. But take it easy on Gabby, you know how stressed she gets. Not really? I mean, stressed how? Well, you know, like she went through the trouble of planning this big event thing, and no one seems to really care. Which, you know, can be kind of a bummer. I mean, it's understandable. But you don't even know what the surprise is. Well, I mean, that doesn't really matter. Or at least, like, it shouldn't. She went through the trouble of planning this, and the boss is just Trevor, Trevor, Trevor. Because that way I understand it, Trevor never really comes out to anything anyway. It's not like I know them, but they're upstaging Gabby by being avoidant. Is this a stage now? Are we putting on a show? Oh, come on, you know what I mean. And you know Gabby, she just wants people to have a good time. I guess so. Ha ha ha, yes, I knew you would come. Get a load of you. This one gets fired and is back one exact week later for the office party. Because you were invited to the party, then fired, then never uninvited to the party. That's what you're thinking, am I right? I worry that I may have some disorder of the short-term memory. You may as well have been a soft wind blowing outside the store for how much Gabby paid attention to what you just said. Still invited to the party even though fired maneuver. Ah, it's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Well, no. Maybe I said that, sorry. Maybe it's a good thing you did, but we're go on record that was my idea. Okay, fine, whatever. So the boss isn't mad I'm here? He seems a little distracted. Like something's wrong with Trevor. He seems worried. I'm pretty surprised that you of all people would be concerned about Trevor. I mean, they're the whole reason you got fired. What? That's why we need to just completely remove them from the general consciousness for now. We need to focus on me and my baby. Once you see my vision, you'll understand why I deserve all the credit for how tonight is going to play out. Are you, feeling alright? I mean, this is an office party. My little scandal notwithstanding, apparently. We've done tons of these, and each were more boring than the last. Also, scandal misspelled. There's another typo that I didn't comment on, but... I know. Geez, you talk so rude. Let's just say that tonight will be one to remember, no matter how badly you want to forget. Gabby creepy laughs in a very over-the-top manner, but there's actually a sinister look in her eyes. Oh... You got something to say, loyal servant of mine? So what's your big plan for this party?
Yes, finally, thank you. I was about to reach the point of not forgiving how long it took you to ask. The cool thing we're doing tonight is a demon summoning.
We're gonna summon a demon?
Of course. Well, one of us is. I'm setting up everything. We will see who has the courage.
Who are we summoning?
We can't possibly know that, but we are but mortals. We can only call out the latent trauma and turmoil forever imprinted on this very retail establishment.
I mean, you are talking like a Ouija board situation.
It's a little more nuanced than that.
Okay. So, when are we getting to that?
Well, there are still just a few preparations to be made. I need you to go talk to the boss. I really he's gonna turn away potential scare victims at the door.
I can't demand anything of the boss. I just found out that I was a victim of firing.
Come on, fire like crazy for this thing and have no audience.
You can't expect to just fly our party and people with no mutuals to show up. That wouldn't work.
Now, what do you take me for? I fly it for demon summoning. Which I'm now realizing that, just go talk to the boss.
Okay. Hey, boss. Not that you're, my boss anymore. Just force a habit. You can call me boss, that's my name. Right. You can chill. I said you were welcome here, and I did actually mean it. Well, Gabby wanted to make sure you weren't gonna turn people away at the door. Turn who away? All our friends out here. We agreed on the number of people who would come here. She, like, put out flyers, evidently. That's not exactly what we agreed upon. Well, I guess it's possible that she was just joking around. By the way, is she acting really weird tonight, or is that just me? No, this is how she always is when she's excited about something. I don't know, she didn't always seem this, not condescending, but, I don't know, just like, steamrolling people with her words? You're just describing Gabby. Well, you're acting a little nicer than usual, too. Everyone's kinda... I don't know, maybe I was just imagining it. Well, it is at least true that being graced by a visit from Keith brings out the best in people. Or maybe just the most aggressive. You can't really blame anyone for getting a little bit starstruck, however. Whatever the case with your strange perception of reality, the flyers were clearly not a joke. What? Because of how someone is coming up to the door right now. Someone I've literally never seen. That's a really ominous way to present that information. Would you like me to go see who it is? Well, if you're offering. Do you want me to tell them to go away? Oh, I don't know. I guess just see whether they're terrible or not and make a judgment call. I don't see the issue if they don't, I guess. I'll try to do a good job with your confidence. You're being sarcastic, but I really do appreciate it. Jeez, what is with you? Nice boss all of a sudden. Well, I guess we're going to the door. Oh, break glass in case of emergency. Severe lake emergency, okay. Oh, hello. It's just some kid.
Just some kid? Wow. I would have thought you'd recognize me, your rival and mortal foe. You've thwarted me from my video dreams time and time again, but no longer. Now let me into this party at once. I think you'll find my costume is in order.
Kid, who are you?
Wait, do you really not? And he was right. You really are just out here shooting blind. Oh, my own rival, you really disappoint me.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but this is where I work. Or I guess, where I used to work. And I guess right now, where I have just slightly too awkward of a party? Maybe I could invite you in. Let me just ask.
No, it's all good.
Huh?
I already got what I came for. So, trick or treat. The ritual of tricks and treats is consecrated and holy. The cost will be dear if you don't give in. So give me a treat at once or be run through immediately by my mighty lance.
What is this all of a sudden? We're not entertaining trick-or-treaters, we're in the woods. And you don't have a lance.
I've got a lance. You're just going to be very surprised at all the things I've got now that I've crossed the threshold. It's easy to do and things are easy to have down here. Though I guess it's all about knowing the right people.
Down here? What are you talking about?
Like talking to a brick wall. Stupid, ignorant, mean to customers brick wall. Your time is up. Give me a treat or prepare for me to engage the trick sequence.
I guess he, like, tries to rent R-rated videos or something in the first one. Oh my god, alright. You weird little... If I get you something, will you just promise to go away and stop calling me your rival?
That's the exact time I played at the sacred tradition, which seems to be nothing to you, by the way. The first part is, at least...
Ugh. Okay. I'll be right back. Boss paid for all this. I guess I'll ask him if we can part with anything. What is that? What does it want? It's just some weird kid saying all sorts of weird stuff. But I guess the essence of it is that he's trick-or-treating? So my genius plan is just to give him some of our food, and then I think he'll leave us alone. We don't really have enough food to spare, to be honest. What? Come on, what's the harm in it? It's not like we're gonna eat it all. I mean, sure, but leftovers. Plus, if we give him some, he'll just tell his army of trick-or-treaters that this is the place. He's too young for this party anyway. Don't think I don't know what the nuggies are afoot. Nothing's afoot. Well, then why not let him in? Because he's genuinely kind of weirding me out. And plus, I think that he doesn't even want in anymore. I think he'll leave, and we can get back to the fun if we just give him something. Anything. Oh, alright. Take the top of the printer in my office. Bring what you find back. Okay, that's also not ominous at all. We got some office supplies. I do like that the windows view out, but like, oh, we haven't checked since I bumped it up to high. Let me check. Oh, that's the phone. I thought it was version. Yeah, I like that you can't see in. It's a nice touch. Did you find it? These are just single staples and little strips of tape. They're reusable. Oh, whoa, there's a pen in here too. Jackpot. This probably seems like it's just gonna make him angry. Are you sure we can't just take a slice of... Nah, give him this. It's a health incentive. It really isn't. Sometimes cold courtesy is the best route. Sometimes it makes someone go away and doesn't awaken their child propensity for rash acts and pranking and violence. There it is. Well, you said yourself he was creepy. Just do it. Alright.
You tell me you'd have completely forgotten, but it's such a shame. I was really hoping you'd clear up some questions for me. I've been told all the how, but it's more the why I'm interested in, but I don't remember anything except a huge blast of light.
Oh, maybe everybody got wiped to some extent. Or maybe just us two got wiped since we're rivals.
I guess what I'm most curious about is how your friends are feeling. What they must have seen. Actually, I feel like I'm pretty well off, so thanks. Your friends, though. Yeesh.
What are you talking about? How could you possibly know my friends?
It definitely all comes back to you, though. He's right about that. Because it sucks for them.
You hand over the box. Here you go, kid. A treat fit for an incredible trick-or-treater.
This sucks.
You kinda suck, you know? We don't have treats.
You don't have any treats? It's at a party?
Ugh. Look, none of the stuff here is mine. I just gave you what the boss would part with. The situation is completely out of my control.
Yeah, here it is. You've been saying stuff like that for a while now, haven't you?
What?
Oh, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just stuck in the circumstance. Everything is just happening to me. I didn't mean for anything bad to happen to anyone. I just did stuff. It's not my fault. That's you. That's what you sound like.
What's with you, you little creep? What did I ever do to you?
Nothing, thankfully. I think it's pretty obvious that terrible things happen to your associates.
Whatever, weird kid. I think I've heard enough.
Okay, bye. Oh, and also, fair warning. Unlike in your pathetic waking life, the things that you do down here matter. You want to call the powers down that you don't understand? You'll probably get an answer. Now there, don't say I never helped out.
What are you talking about? To think I was going to let you into my party.
Ugh, this is useless. I'll just let him fill you in when you finally meet.
Oh my god, leave!
Goodbye!
See ya. I just noticed this arrow over here, so I'm kind of curious where this one goes. Big rock. Okay. Oh, cave. Okay. I probably can't go in there either, but... What was this? Non-interactive. Okay, so we got chairs and cave... vaguely in the direction where the blue arrow is pointing. 2 caves, I think. Yeah. Mushroom! Snail. Third cave or just rock? That's just a rock. But it wasn't a rock. Oh, this goes somewhere too. Between the TVs leads to... Oh, shift does speed you up, okay. We were moving at a pretty good clip already, so I wasn't sure what was up there. We got a well. Alright. Boss's journal number 2. The world beneath the video hole is strange. Things that happen here seem to last for years and also for an instant. Still, I'm not sure what it was I was expecting. It seemed so important, so desirable at the time. Sorry, I forgot what voice is over the boss. Yeah, no, it just seems foolish that I could use something like this for such a ludicrously mundane purpose, like trying to rip an envelope with a power saw. Characters cannot be people because they are made by people who lack complete understanding of people. To create something equal to yourself, you would first need to supersede yourself, making yourself no longer equal to yourself, so on and so forth, forever. That was the original theory I had anyway, and no doubt the same that most thinking people with the same sad desires had as well. However, everything changed when I discovered it. The very nexus of all our ideas and stories, the superego of our imaginations, one could go so far as to call it. Given enough power in life, it could do it, and when given that possibility, I felt new life come into me. It was as though the part of me that was actually alive had come out of some stasis. No amount of work to this end could be unreasonable. No cost would be too dear. But perhaps it was just that feeling of curious and excited life that I had been chasing. Perhaps I was afraid of losing it again. At any rate, it seems impossible to control. It will not serve any one person. Okay, well now I want to check everything for more notes. Let's save with that one. Whoa, buddy. Looks like reality's doing some crazy stuff down there. You need a break? You just want to hang out? I got you. Okay, that's the same spiel every time. Alright, we'll check by the chairs in the 2 caves. I probably can't get into the caves yet, if at all. Can't interact with TV. Snail, you guarding a note? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Every time we got it. Oh, what's that? I didn't notice that behind the chairs. Okay, that's the base of a tree. Scooted that a little too quick. Alright, more posters. Oh, those are drawings. But yeah, totally not ominous. Behind the tree. Cave, non-enterable. Okay. I don't know what I expected, honestly, but it's worth the attempt. I don't think we saw any notes down in the office, but I might check in here. Oh, there's more trail there, too. Cave, also inaccessible. Looks like there's something on fire over there. I don't think that's the building. Where does this go? We got a lot of caves here, apparently. Oh. Schnattelite dish. And a shack. Little guy. More storage. Audio shit. Spoon seasonal. Dark pants for later. Things. Dark pants for now. Employee of the month. Gabby. Oh, I like the portrait actually. That's cute. Oh, this is where Trevor is. Conspiracy watcher. What's going on here? Alright. How did he do that? The data. Alright. Wait, who put this in the woods? UFO, space, waffle cone, rapid tower. Is it safe? Red button. Red button, you say? What is key? What is he really? Got me, and that's enough. Hey. Oh, hey. What are you in my Trevor shack? Oh, I didn't mean to. Yeah, the party's at the store. I know, you know where it is. You're not coming? No. I don't really think I'm very good for parties. But that's okay. Everything is good in different situations. You go on. Okay. Cool duck. Sleep paralysis monthly. Seen this man? We want to hear from you. It's not. Okay, it's a shadow man. It's not this man. Like the poster meme thing that went around for a bit. It's locked. Oh, okay. I think the trick is going to be shutting off the power, so he has to go to the store. Or the party. Haunted, spooky, scary ghost pizza demon Gabby video. You!
I gotta tell you, I gotta prove myself. Know what I mean, right? Or maybe you don't. Maybe everywhere you go, people just welcome you with open arms.
So you're, just still creeping around in the woods, I see.
I'm trick-or-treating. I could have sworn we established this, though this house is as much of a bust as the store. I know that one has treats in there, or at least something I can use, but I'm getting sidetracked. Definitely one of my weaknesses. Proving your worth is tough, even when you get some good response. Everyone is just a liar. You're still here?
Yeah, not to interrupt you or brooding, but can't really have you creeping around here. There's something really weird going on.
I told you so, didn't I?
Well, maybe if you told me what you know, we can figure something out.
I try to tell you what I know. You always say I'm speaking nonsense. Plus, this was going to happen sooner or later, the way you were going. But this is a pretty mild first-hand lesson, all things considered.
My friends are in danger.
Maybe. Well, I gotta go. There's more to see. Maybe be less clueless next time you chase me down.
Okay. More drawings. That looks like a demon or a very sad person. Hands in for a ritual, a lot of quiet. Hands towards... Oh, that's hands towards the shack. That's concerning. We got a mine I can't enter. Okay, but no more notes out here. Oh, different shack. Convenient. Oh, cool cat. Will you pet the cat? Absolutely. You will never pet the cat. Fuck you, man. Granola-roni. Good for you, bones, and also your bones. A granola-roni. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. What up? What's good? Oh, hey, Mr. Tools. You, doing good business out here today? I don't know, I guess. Mostly I've just sort of pivoted to granola. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. Trevor's like the only one that comes around here. And they're just all in on granola. So, you know, it's a living. Is it? Yeah, it's sick. Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna ask you. You ever seen just like a Zeus 08 polyphonic synth? The big red boy? Like hardware? You know. What, just like lying around? Nah, probably not. It's pretty rare. Well, I can't say that I have. Shoot. I'm looking for one of those. I'll give you the big bucks if you can find one. Alright, so we're looking for a synth. We're getting upset that we can't pet the cat. Slightly more dramatic framing there. Yeah. Okay. I think we've... Oh, yeah, we gotta go towards what looked like fire. I want to be set on fire. Whee! Oh, no, that's the pumpkins. Okay. Alright, well, mystery solved. Problem addressed. I'm gonna check the offices real quick. Oh, it's this little shit again.
Quit following me. I've got important missions.
Little shroom's not as bouncy. Okay, this is the fence. I don't know. I didn't try it. Yeah, I tried clicking on it. I didn't try it. It's locked from the other side. Okay. We didn't try E on it after I realized that was the interact button. Yo! There's the horse coin. Haha! I don't know what that's going to do, but we're going to go for it. Ugh. Oh, E. E. I was clicking again. It's definitely highlighted for a second when we were in range. Got it. Wicked Mike. I don't know who that is. That make a noise when I... Oh, yeah. It wiggles. That's cute. Can we interact with the graves, then? No. Notes by the graves? No. That's the locked gate. Alright, well, I guess we'll use the horse coin on the phone. And see what happens. Let me save beforehand. Love our little talks. Alright. Our souls cry out in deaths in the memories of the failed revolution. Insert a coin to speak to a lost soul. Your comrades, they will remember you, even if you don't. Oh, okay, it's a coin for Wicked Mike. I got it. I feel my wicked thoughts returning to me. That's right. No one keeps Wicked Mike down for long. I'm super bad. Like a really nasty dude. But I know you were a comrade to the revolution. Hell yeah. So I would ask you questions. How'd you become involved with this revolution? I was destiny. No question about it, dude. I'm evil. Not even in the tax fraud sort of way. I'm out here like beating the begging orphans with a cane while I hold my top hat in place. I'm bad. I'm wicked. Let me tell you, I really needed a place to bring out my talents, or at least that's what the higher-ups in the revolution told me. But I guess my true talents are more than just being mean to people who are weaker than me. A fair fight? Well, I don't know. But look, my wicked cane has a wicked snake head on the handle. So I guess I look pretty intimidating on those front lines. Which was where they always put me. It's like they wanted something bad to happen to me. Seems like that's all the time we have. Find me in the pile if you want to know more of my wicked deeds. Alright. Looking for notes. Oh, I can take the tapes. I didn't know that. Okay. So even if it doesn't light up. Go for a pretty sure shot here. Or not. Okay. Like I said, quick note check in the office. And now that we know some stuff doesn't necessarily say it's interactive, hammering the E button a bit. Because the note we found was number 2, so number 1's got to be somewhere, right? Maybe we find it later. I should also look around at the other mushrooms for other stuff to grab. There's other horse coins or something. Okay, I think it's just the way the light's hitting the shelf top there. Alright. See, he just ran off. He just ran off just like I told you. I don't know. He said a lot of weird things, to the point that I really hope it's over. Well, that wasn't the gift, because my gift was practical and great. You should have another crack at this guy with renewed conversation topics. All right. Ask him about the current political climate. I'm pretty troubled, yeah, like most anyone else. The general consensus is pretty troubling. We're all troubled. Now that we're all speaking different languages, it's true. Socializing becomes just performing after a while. Are you connecting with people, or just making yourself a brand? Don't say what's the difference. You're totally messed up if you say that. It's all about relevance, or so they might think. He's not wrong. But here you, me, and you are, more alive than ever, because we know, don't we? There's just really no general consensus at all. What have you been doing? I'm what you call a big-time Pico boy. Crushing melon all day, telling Mom go away. Or, at least that's how it used to be. Lately, I've been trying to take a little more responsibility for myself. I used to think that was no good, I admit it. But sometimes, the protagonist can be correct, and in this case, what is correct is, it's good to take responsibility for yourself. That's everybody's line of work at the end of the day. How's your day been? Oh man, I did nothing. That's the good stuff. I do nothing, I worry about nothing. Nothing's on my mind. When you're the protagonist, you gotta stress out about your days. But I found the secret to a stress-free life. I found that today, actually, it was actually huge for me. I'm gonna tell you too. It's the juice. It's juice, did you know? There are fruits and you can juice them. Not for health benefits. That isn't it at all. It's just cool. It's just a vibe. Get a juicer bigger than your bed and collect fruits all day and put them in. Spend your downtime watching them. You could literally do nothing but that for the rest of your life if you want to. Not under capitalism, but it would be cool. Also, not with how many fewer fruits are going to be coming into this country at this rate. Okay, if you know anything, do you know anything about that kid? Oh man. I don't know him like that, but I know him in the sense that everyone knows him, you know? That kid is like the bad math core, like bad sushi buffet. Like a mind that can only be good if it's actually good, you know? You know what Fuzz's brain does to something that young? I gotta pay someone just to hold his hand for 3 seconds or so. If I don't, something terrible will happen. Look here. Generally speaking, people wouldn't really know what to do if the moon was crashing into the Earth, but most people could find something to do. Because listen, if the sun became a tire fire, then we could all just hold hands and say, hey, this was enough. And it would be, but that kid just doesn't know how to hold hands, doesn't know how to let something be enough. It's an incredibly dangerous thing. Jeez, I sure hope he never inherits influence over cosmic events, I'll tell you that much. That'd be pretty much the worst thing imaginable. That's hopefully not foreshadowing. I want some punch. Can I take some pizza? No. Okay.
What's that?
What do you think the surprise is?
Probably just a blistery acoustic cover of the latest in meme songs. That are probably being rehashed from when I was a kid, by the way.
Yeah.
That's it?
Or that's it?
I hope not. She said it would be a night unlike any other. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, you're in for a scare.
So, probably not the usual performance.
Nah, seems like she actually might have put some work into it. Maybe I stand alone on this, but I'd really like to see what it is. Seems like I'm not going to get to it until everyone gets their head in the game.
Who's Keith?
Keith? How do you not know Keith? He's the absolute life of the party.
Is he seems kind of, I don't know, shoehorned in?
I don't even think that was shoehorned in around him. To be honest, he's the one that's doing the kindness by being here. But he wouldn't think of it that way.
How so?
Put it this way. I would tell you not to act cringe around Keith, but you can't. No matter what you act like, he sees the real you. He's on top of it all. He's just Keith.
That answers nothing, but he certainly seems like an interesting guy.
To say the least.
Any idea who that kid was?
That little slimy guy? It sounded like he knew you. Making merry with little slime boys, my friend? I love you, dude, but you can't be doing that.
I'm not making anything, much less any sort of merry. I've never seen this kid in my life.
Well, you're a popular person. Maybe you just forgot.
No, I'm not.
Which?
Oh, I'm not a popular person. I forget stuff all the time.
Well, there you go. Just be nice to him, I guess.
I'm trying. I'm genuinely doing my best to do that. But it's creeping me out. Is he not creeping anyone else out?
He's just some kid. I hate to tell people that they're overreacting, but,
yeah, okay. I get it.
I will grant you that he is a little unsettling. Like, I can see why you may feel that way, but let's try not to be youngster prejudiced.
Well, thank you. That makes me feel better. Kids can be really fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Traitor!
Huh?
You turned away a party candidate. Did you two undermine my plans?
What? Oh, no. Look. That kid was really weird. Saying all sorts of nonsensical things.
You turned away the soothsaying madman trope?
No, listen, he was...
Never you mind, I've already moved on.
Ugh.
So, I guess it has to be you.
Look. I've given it a lot of thought, and... while I'm sure we all appreciate the effort, this is stupid. I mean, what? We're just gonna go pretend to summon a demon and then nothing happens and be like,
yay, we pretended! You sound pretty sure nothing's gonna happen.
nothing is going to happen. Don't be ridiculous.
Fine, then do the summoning. Go down there, do it, take it seriously for a moment, and if you do, I'll do something drastic.
Drastic?
I threaten to quit if you don't get your job back.
Don't do that. That's ridiculous.
It's the only way. Just go do the summoning. It's all I want in life.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
Yes, you're the best. And then when the demon comes forth, we will direct it out into the world, and those who scorn my party will finally learn.
What?
I'm kidding. Jeez, you're jumpy. Down in the basement. It'll be great. Light all the candles for atmosphere.
Okay. I'm glad we determined where the basement is. The bottom penthouse. Oh, it's in the safe room. Kind of like that it is a bit of a void down here. I think I maybe need to light all these candles first. Alright, how many are there? 6? I don't know what pattern I was going for there, but they're all lit. Alright, candles are lit. Let's do this, I guess. I'm sure I've seen a demon summoning being done on TV, but I am just completely drawing a blank right now. Okay, here goes. Oh, I'm phoning it in. The demon's in my soul. Totally out of control. Come on, demons, bring the fun. Demons, you're my only one. Jeez, I'm losing steam here. Come to me, Demona. Whoa! What was that? It sounded like it came from upstairs. Dun, dun, dun. I'm guessing the chain door is going to be open. Also, I can't manually close that, so... Okay, so it wasn't that. Did somebody just spill the punch or something? What the heck happened here?
You said you actually summoned some sort of beast.
Me? I just did what you told me.
I didn't tell you that she was the actual demonic incantation.
I didn't. I just made up some weird little words.
You have a gift for spellcraft that is wasted on you.
Gabby?
What? I never wanted this.
This is exactly what you wanted.
Okay, truth time.
I'm assuming that this was originally a prank.
Prank? Don't cheapen it. I had a costume ready. I don't need to tell you all the details. All you need to know is that it was going to be amazing.
Of course.
What? I just wanted to scare everyone and then go into out in the woods and run around like the Northmen of old.
And scare other people who weren't even involved?
Not necessarily.
Like specifically Trevor, who was probably the only one out there?
Not necessarily.
That's outrageously mean. Almost glad I messed up.
You're blowing the whole thing way out of proportion. If you saw my amazing disguise, you'd... Oh, and also, you can't even imply that Keith getting kidnapped is a good thing around these two. I mean, like, I'm not that sensitive, but, you know, these two.
Quit changing the subject from your crazy mean designs.
What does it matter? It isn't her fault that Keith is gone. Exactly. That is the last thing that I wanted.
And Trevor and that weird kid are out there just knowing nothing about this thing that we just summoned?
You just summoned it also. Yeah, I guess that is a problem.
Well, what even happened in the first place? I don't know. It's a bit hard to describe. But something came in and stole Keith.
I mean, stole? It was more of a phenomenon. I'd call it more of a spatial distortion. Displacement.
Is this really important? They were both just standing there. It came out of nowhere and
then neither of them were.
Oh my god. Yeah, definitely a bad idea to give Gabby the reins here.
I didn't plan this, I swear.
Well, if it is a part of a larger prank, I guess that's the best case scenario. But since you don't seem to be in on it, if it is, would you please go and try to find Trevor?
I'll go. I need to set things right, and also we can get back to demon summoning.
But we already summoned one.
But the last time, this had nothing to do with my super fun, super harmless thing.
Enough. There will be no more demon summoning, imagined or otherwise. Gabby, I am sorry that whatever you had planned has turned horrible, but there are in face more important things right now. As for you, you need to go find Trevor, and that weird kid, I guess. They hang out in the little power shack I have in the woods. Just walk out and go left. Shouldn't be too hard to find. You better hurry, though. Keith, I think he was the only man I ever truly wished to emulate. He was a conundrum that way. Even in my ceaseless obsession to be the ultimate authority of my own destiny. There he was, always one step above me. I hope he's okay. But he was also a fierce rival, though I'm almost certain he didn't see me that way. That made it all the more frustrating. Keith is the man, plain and simple. Jeez, who even is this guy?
It should have been me that monster took. Not him. Anyone but him. Keith is always that guy standing in the back of the audience. But you know, not in a creepy way. Arms folded with benevolent approval on his face. It's like that guy at the end of the movie. Who, when all your friends are clapping you on the back and telling you good job and saving the world and stuff. He's just standing there, smiling knowingly. Because he's the only one that knows the weight of what you've actually been through. You can't help but to let your face get a little more somber and give him a reverent nod.
Has this, like, happened to you?
We need to find him.
Okay. For the ghosts. No. We're coming up on an ad, so I'm going to save real quick. Wait, are you actually going out there? Like, even with a killer on the loose? The same thing that happened to you could happen to Heath. I didn't seriously think you would do it. But I guess you would do it. I guess you could do it. It still stands that you should please find Trevor. I guess this is technically an emergency. I guess not. Okay. Not severe enough. Alright, we're gonna save. I'm probably going to take a quick wander to see if there's any branches with the horse coins by the other mushrooms. But yeah, we'll be right back after this ad break. 3 minutes just to kill pre-rolls for anyone coming in midstream. Alright, I couldn't remember if we saved before the break, so. Alright, yeah. Shroom check for more coins. There was the one back here that we got. We know where the shack is. So, oh, there's a mushroom up there. There's a mushroom on his head. Huh. Can we get on the roof? Oh, okay. Almost botched that. Hey, there's another note. Glad I noticed that. Boss's journal number 1. Trevor is a kid, just a kid, really. They don't get along too well with anyone at the shop, but they seem to enjoy the work well enough. I can't imagine why myself, but I suppose I should be grateful for that much. I'd like to tell myself that I took Trevor in just for the right reasons, but maybe it was just for obligation. I never imagined myself as a parental figure in any way, but even then I wasn't so heartless that I'd let someone like that have to be on their own. Pretty low maintenance too, to be honest. My brother always complained about being weighed down by having a kid now. But good grief, does he even know what most kids are like? Even before Trevor was grown, they always just kept to themselves. Pretty much likes to sit around and think. And that's why I think I've gotten attached. Something I can only really admit here. Trevor has a vivid imagination, and almost completely lost it in this saturated life of ours. I love that about Trevor, even though it surely contributes to the sadness and anxiety that eat them up all the time. Yeah. It is for this reason that I cannot allow for Trevor to become caught up in any of my plans. If any of the research I've found about the VideoHole can be believed, then a mind like Trevor's would suffer greatly from being exposed to us. That imagination could create horrific things within, things that might terrify them to the point of permanent damage. I will not give up on this, but I really need to make sure that Trevor isn't on the asteroid when everything goes down. I couldn't live with myself if anything happened. Next page is written in a different color ink. I had no way of knowing that my literal most useless employee could possibly stir up so much nonsense in a single day. I think this is about the first game. They would be the first down the hole for this. Yeah, okay. But that's not even the problem. Trevor, who ordinarily jumps at any opportunity to knock off early, is sticking around. They're clearly preoccupied with stopping the aforementioned employee from looking into me. Does Trevor know more than I ever gave them credit for? Not only that, but they're protecting me? I'm touched, really. But more than anything, I want Trevor out of here. If the moment comes, I'm not sure I'll be able to turn back, even if the kid is in danger. Oh, it's all their fault. I should have fired them 1,000 times over. I should have just put my foot down that throwing videos across the room. They're so fired, cosmically. They are fired from existence. Yeah, that's gotta be something about the events of the first game. Well, first episode. I did not notice the dumpy on this thing. That's fucking amazing. Hell yeah. I don't know how I missed it, but yeah, alright. So yeah, we're gonna check the other shrooms real quick. I just like the little boom noise. For anything else hanging out. The well had a note. We can't interact with the well itself. Oh, I see. It's in a shack. That's what a burnt down shack, but that's what the structure around it is. I thought there was a mushroom this way, but maybe not. Well, we know where the well is, regardless. Nope. Okay, that's just true. Try landing on the snail rock. Nope. Oh, we managed to land on the chairs earlier, but I didn't see anything on top of there. Nothing on top of the cave. I mean, I feel like they wouldn't hide too much stuff out here to mess around with anyway, so... Again, since it's just the demo, there might end up being something in there in the full version. Alright, cave number 2. Again, no notes, no nothing. Alright. Anything else up in the trees or anything? Does not look like it, okay. Okay, cave number 3. Nothing here. There's nothing that we can see. Okay. Gamers don't look up. It's not on the roof. Just crates of stuff. I'm still kind of mad about never petting the cat. Kind of. Alright, well, they told me to talk to Trevor, so...
I'm a frog.
Right on?
I need to fight all my boys. They're very shy.
Uh-oh. I guess we'll keep an eye out for frogs, then. If we don't get them all at the end of the demo, it's fine, but... Actually... on the off chance that that unveiled frogs to look for. Let's talk to Trevor, I guess. See any frogs? No frogs here, man. Oh, what is he reading? Mothman fan. Where can I get it? Where can I cop a sub to that? Okay, little guy, snail rodeo. Well, this sucks. I don't really have everything I need anymore. And if I would have what I need again, I've got to go back there. But that's... Oh, hey, Trevor? Oh, hey. What are you doing here? The party's happening in the store. Everyone's probably waiting for you. No, actually. The party's gone pretty awry, to be honest. Well, sorry to hear that. Sorry. I couldn't have been more help? What do you want from me? Look, Trevor, this is going to sound strange, but I really need you to come with me. Huh? It isn't safe out here. Look, it sounds stupid, but we kind of did like a weird ritual, and now something came and took Keith away, and... Yeah, right. And you're going to take me back to the store. Gabby's going to jump out in a fish Doberman person chimera. I hope that is actually what the costume ends up being. Chimera costume. So they equally try hard and mean. I know she thinks I'm stupid, but I would have thought better of you. Oh. Okay. I grant you, Gabby might have been planning something kind of mean-spirited. I really don't know what her deal is tonight. She's not usually... She is usually. This is going nowhere. Hey, what are you mumbling about just now? I wasn't mumbling. You were. You said you didn't have everything you needed anymore? Ugh. Thing is, the connection with the camera seems like it's completely down. I need the key to the fuse box to fix it, and well, I kind of lost it. But it's where I think it is. It doesn't matter. I'm not going. Are you scared? Are you scared? Yeah, though, kind of. It's none of your business, okay? I'll go get it for you. You will? I will, but not for free. If I go get it, you're going to listen to what I have to say, and then you're going to get back to the group with me. Well, I'll at least listen to you, if you do it. Good enough for now. So where do you think you left it? Over by the well. You just have to head back on the path you used to get here and keep going left when you see the store. Alright, well, I'm off. Hey, by the way, did you, like, talk to the boss recently? About what? Nothing. Never mind. Okay. Fuse. Oh, he gave me the fuse. Why are you saying about me? I didn't say anything. Say anything about what? Never mind. Okay. I guess the fuse got dropped in my inventory. Yeah, but we gotta open the fuse box to use it. Cryptid Magazine. Bigfoot Life After Divorce. No! Well, I don't know how what the situation with the relationship was, so really I can't really judge whether that's no-worthy or not. Okay, looking for frogs. Looking for frogs. Looking for frogs. Looking for frogs. There might not be frogs here. Do another lap around this thing, because I don't think we looked in the back of it. The lighter toned undergrass is kind of throwing me now and then too, so gotta keep that in mind. Looking for frogs. That's the way we just came, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I got a little more turned around than I thought I did. Looking for frogs. I might jump back on top of the building to check for frog. I don't think I saw any inside, but we could look real quick. Check by the other TVs. Oh, creepy monster. We didn't see that one yet. This is where we spawned. I'm trying to make this quick. I know we've been at this for a hot minute. Oh, okay, there's the bounce in. What? I did that completely on accident. I just held back. Who is he? How did he get here? He is out there. He is free. Get to the higher ground. Save yourself. They live beneath the water. Little feats. Okay. Property of Slime Jr. Keep out. Oh, this is the kid. Okay.
Hey, Super 6 code names for me now I have my new job. Shifter. This one's good because, you know, I shift through the realities. Yeah, I like the sound of that, but I'm not so sure. Like, would it sound right if some scared girl was like, Shifter is coming, and everyone's eyes go wide with terror? Nah, something else. Dark Shifter. Getting close for sure, but still not quite right. Still a little worried, or a little wordy. All those words, and it still doesn't even sound quite that menacing. Skull face. This one is so sick, but I worry. I feel like I'd have to paint a skull on my face, or people would be like, what? Why does this admittedly cool, super cool guy not have a skull on his face? I'll put a pin in this until I can figure out a potential face paint situation. The glitch hand. Whoa, that's so sick. Like, my hand is like, it was one that causes the very foundations of reality to shake. I like where this is going, but I don't know. Glitch sort of implies that I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be everywhere. Deuce is wild. Yeah, maybe. I like it. I gotta think of a really cool name so that Madger likes me. He's gonna need me to really be able to get at these guys. I've seen them and they all seem pretty helpless. I'm pretty sure we can just take them out right now. So why don't we? Number 6, Angel Slayer. Number 7, Red Wolf. Number 8, Six Sin. The rest of the is Reeves, which is the cringiest names you've ever seen in your life. Okay, yeah. Can we see this shack from the ground? And I genuinely proved gamers don't look up. Yeah. I'm such a dumbass. That's fantastic. Okay, yeah, double shroom. Alright, any frogs up here? Frog check. Frog check. Frog check. Frog check. Frog check? Frog check. There might be like one in each major area or something. It might be a longer quest than the demo allows for. Alright, check by the fence for frog, and then, let's actually get underway here. I mean, you did say they were shy, so... That's just light grass, okay. Frog check. Parkour. We got up here, but no frog. Welcome to a frog-free lifestyle. I kind of expected there to be a frog back there taunting me. Okay. Frog check. Oh, okay, that was the gubbin, okay. But the one we just climbed? No, this is a different one, but also no frog. Okay. I feel like I should save before we interact with the well. Oh wait, it's a two-step, I forgot. Save. 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 Okay. Frog in the corner? No corner frog. Alright, frog behind? No frogs. No frogs. Okay. Frog in the well, maybe. Okay. Interesting, I like the little thingy. What's this? Maybe something fits inside? Oh, I don't have it yet.
They did say something about a red button, though. There's an opening. Maybe it has something to do with those slots. So we need 2 items for the slots, presumably. That's where we wouldn't be able to get out. Okay. We got the fuse box key. We can find the actual path back. I should have looked at the structure relative to the well to give me an idea of what I was doing. Oh, there's a frog.
I'm stronger than all my brothers. I could fight this guy and win, I bet.
You gotta come home.
Okay.
Maybe I need to leave and come back to get the frogs to spawn. Or maybe I just didn't think to check this now because it just looked like snail. Now I'm gonna end up checking everywhere again. The frogs appear to be back on the menu. He's also got to guess check the treehouse again. No frog. No frog. No frog. Frog.
I'm pretty tough. I could stay out here all night.
Your mom was really worried about you.
Okay.
They didn't tell me how many frogs I was looking for. Yeah, we'll take a quick zip through the offices to see if any came inside. Well, and the store in general. On the counter. Just the grass. I should check the displays out front, though. No frogs browsing. You can't throw me collectathons like this. I'm gonna get caught up in them. I am a bozo. Frog behind the coffin? No. Okay, building checked for frogs. Display. I also don't feel like they'd put 2 so close to each other around the building, but what do I know? Alright. Frog check now that they actually seem to be actively hanging out. Frog? Frog? No frog. Okay. Check rock. Check TV. I mean, one was just hanging out by a tree, but again, it was pretty close to the thing, so. We got snail frog. Chairs frog, maybe? No chairs frog. Cave top frog. Okay, wait. Okay, now the extra bit of lighting there threw me off. Okay. Pillar 1. Any frogs? No frogs. Okay. Did we check behind this one? We did earlier, but... Wait. No. And none of them have really been obscured by the grass yet, either, so... I feel at least moderately confident that that won't be a problem. No frogs, no frogs. Unless I'm rushing myself and actually missed a frog. Keep looking. Alright, so there's at least one more. But there's not really that many places left to look. You have the mine shaft, not on top of it. Checking into the shop. Alright, we'll save before fuse box. Frogs in here? Oh, I didn't notice a little guy. I don't know if that's a dummy or a homunculus. Alright, well, fuse box it is. It's not locked. Alright, fuse is in. Another frog safety save. Can't wait to go through all this effort only to have to find all the frogs again in the full game, but alright.
Nice, you fixed everything. Sorry I snapped at you, I guess.
No worries. Anyway, like I was saying. What is all this?
Oh, this is the boss's security house, really. All the cameras here monitor his property, but he let me convert it into a cozy little hangout space for myself. All I gotta do is check every now and again to make sure everything looks okay.
What? Then you don't need any proof from me. You can check the cameras and see for yourself.
Right. Except for remember the whole thing about the connection being down? Oh, whatever. Gah, pretty convenient for you and Gabby and all the others that I just happened to lose my connection right when your little happening occurred.
This isn't a joke, Trevor. There's something out there, and I'm trying to help you get safe.
You're pretending to care so you can feel good about yourself. Because you have no interest. What else is new?
Okay, that was mean, A, mean, and B, unfounded. And you said that if I got your connection back on, you would listen to what I had to say. So say it already. I already did. Something's out there. It already took Keith, and we need to stay with the group.
Okay, great, sure. But I gotta say, you try to drag me back to a place where key theft just happened is a pretty hard sell.
That's a good point, actually. Oh, I know. I'll bring them all here.
Do not do that.
Yeah, it makes sense. We can use the cameras to figure out what's going on and stay safe.
What? No, this is my place. That wouldn't even work.
Why?
Because, well, actually, yeah, sure.
That was a quick change of heart. Did you see something? Is it a hard Gabby prank after all?
What, no, I didn't see anything. Just, like, don't think I'm going to be able to stop, I don't think I'm going to be able to stab you anyway, so just do what you got to do.
It's kind of weird that you'd...
God, take yes for an answer. Just go get them. Maybe I will. I said fine.
Those are all just still shots. Alright, make one more pass for frogs while we're out here. I don't know where else I could be. We didn't try bouncing off the shroom at the fenced portion, so there's a chance that could be a thing. We haven't really ridden the hills on the edges here. Did we check the column up there? I don't think we did. I do like the shift in background music. I feel like we're going to get got while we're out here. Yeah, I thought there was this... There's the second. No, yeah, it's over here. Alright, no frogs. See a way to get up there to check for frogs. No frogs in the yard. I can't get in the yard either. Okay. We checked around the convenience store. That's invisible walled off. We checked the roof like twice, so that's out. Okay. Oh. I don't see any of the branches there. We can check. I don't think we checked this cave. Hold up. I think that's gonna get me up. Oh, it did get me up here. Okay. Frog? Frog? No frog. Confirmed frogless. Still locked. So I'm wondering if something's going to come and unlock it, or if it's going to get, like, torn asunder to let us in. Heard static noises, and I'm not sure if that was the TV or what. Sure there's no frogs tucked in here. Guess not, okay. Checked this TV several times, I know. I want to get all the frogs, guys. I appreciate frogs. Frogs are cool. So you were there. That's just a patch of land. Alright, so go. Checked that like 3 times now. No. Alright. Big rock. No frog. Almost frog on top. No way to getting on top. Or maybe I do. Get some sick air around it anyway. Frog watch TV? No. Okay. Frog here? Nope. Check the hills on the way over there. Frog by a cool monster poster? No. Treehouse frog would appear not to be the case. Said I would check the hills here. Surprised we can stay this high for this long. That's the save point. Okay. If I don't find anything on this last sweep, we'll move on with our lives here. Or we'd have to go get the crew anyway, so. That's invisible wall, so I can't climb out. Okay. I could double check down the well, but I have my doubts. Frogs? No frogs. Okay, let's get our crew back. That's the weird corner turn. Yep, okay. Like, we didn't really check under this strange man's dumpy. Alright, no, I'm getting the impression that static is coming from the building. Also, I don't see anybody in there. Okay, yeah, that is an unusual sound. So there's a slight chance the frog might be like something we can find on the computer. That could just be the radio making that noise. Could be fine. I mean, ignore the blue streaks or whatever. But it could be fine. I can't tuck behind the stairs here. Alright, no frogs there. Hi. I appear to have got? Oh, at last. You know, I've been so very excited to meet you. Me? Oh, absolutely. I think you and I are going to be great friends. Sure? Oh, those are bodies hanging upside down, so. What's going on here? I've just got to be dead, right? Dead? No, no, no. I'm not sure if you can even die, if you even can die anymore. Well, rad. Anyway, what is this place? How do I get out? You know anything about that thing that's chasing me? First, once you learn a little more, you'll see that question has no answer, nor does it need one. Second, I'll let you out. That's why I'm here, to make sure you don't fall into the void. Third, from what I can see, that thing is certainly something created to reject you from this world. But honestly, I probably know a lot less than you. I mean, you know Trevor know much better than I do. It's nice to have a world created, but that one's not really quite so interesting to me. Wait, what does Trevor have to do with it? Well, all of it, really. The forest is the conscious mind of one who feels small. One who thinks about things like how there are cameras everywhere. You know how many times someone over 10,000 miles away has pointed at you and said, "Look at that person in the background? Here, let me tell you a story from the old world." The camera was invented once, and like many inventions, it proved a little too much for people at the time. In fact, even in advanced parts of the world, it was a common superstition that the camera would steal away your soul by capturing your image. It may sound silly to you, but there's always a morsel of truth in every superstition. Ring something up incorrectly and self-check it. Check out. See what I mean? There's a camera right above your head. It's ostensibly there to show what you did wrong. But in that moment, you know. Maybe you see how thin your hair has become. You see how slouched your posture has always been. And no matter how you try, you know you'll never be able to control every flank to cover every angle. The camera is rubbing the theft of your soul right in your face. You will never be seen as you are again because the world has already seen you before. No one has time for a second opinion. There are more things in need of a first opinion that can be assessed in a lifetime. So why bother going outside or meeting anyone new? Why bother with any of it when there's so much life to be had just in your thoughts where you can control it? The name was Trevor? Pitiful. True. But more grounded in reality than any of the rest. If only to their sadness. Come back here soon. I'll tell you another story while we wait. Okay. Well, we're back. Spawn any more frogs while we were away. Not that I can tell. might actually check the Steam discussions to see if everybody knows if somebody's found all of the frogs. And go back for one, but I'll keep checking nonetheless. They're her little guys, man. I'm worried. Alright, well, I guess we go back in, or go back to Trevor. Static noise doesn't come from here anymore. They're still gone. Alright, yeah, let's check it with Trev. See, I would have thought there would at least be a frog at the top of that hill. But, it's just the chairs again. Or a frog on the chairs, or around the chairs at least. But no, no chair frog. And again, they didn't really start appearing until an event or two after we talked to the frog mom, so... I don't know, man. Sorry, my paranoid saving. Frogs. No frogs, unless you're a frog. Pet the cat, man. You can check on the shelves there. Okay. There's also not really any, like, audio indicator when you're near a frog, so it's not making it any easier. Like, no rivets or anything to keep an ear out for. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hey. What happened back there? Why don't you tell me? You'd be in a pretty unique position to know. With all these cameras. Oh, here we go. What are you even implying? I'm not implying anything. I'm outright saying that you knew. You saw everything on the screen, and you said nothing and let me go in there. I wasn't even looking at the screens. Like you ever do anything other than look at screens. It's not my fault. For all I knew, this was just another part of Gabby's mean joke. For all I know, it still is. Gabby's theatrical, but she would never go this far just to mess with you or anyone. Yeah, she would. You know she would, and you're defending that. But I'm at fault for not taking everything you just said at face value. Alright. Trevor, how do you live like this? I mean, how are you so detached from people that you can't even identify a crisis without making it a personal attack? How do you look at a situation like this with literal omnipresent view and still make it some plot to get at you? Don't you get lonely? That sounds like the loneliest thing I can think of. You don't get it. Maybe I don't, but Trevor, you let me go in there without knowing something was wrong. You would have gone anyway. I'm 100% certain of that. That doesn't make it right, and you're certainly not one to take my well-being into account anyway. What are you talking about? Why'd you tell the boss to fire me, Trevor? I didn't tell him to fire you. Aha, but you did talk to him about my behavior. Can you blame me? You're a liability. You only kept you around because... Because what? Because I have at least one likable personality trait? Oh, name it. We don't even work in the same building. Why do you care? He should expect people that work to the best of their ability. So just to be clear, you are confirming that my hypothesis that the best of your ability is sitting still and staring at screens all day. Now I have to find another job. Do you realize what a pain that is? No. How could you? No matter what you do, the boss is going to be there to hook it up. It's not like he needs you to do whatever this is. Yeah. Go silent. See if I care. I'll figure this out. Look. I'm sorry, okay? That was mean and unnecessary. And I guess I've kind of proved your point in some ways, but... Oh, you'll figure it out. Do you mean you'll just brute force the situation so everything just explodes in everyone else's faces? And then pretend like you did something good? Yeah. Yeah, sick burn, dude. I'm gonna go try and find our coworkers and your uncle, seeing that I actually care. Goodbye. Have fun on the high ground. Wait. Okay. If you can, promise me that this isn't a prank, that this isn't something that Gabby's just gonna jump out at the end of. Then I'll help you. How are you this insecure? It's not a prank. Just... I'm not hearing a promise. Yes, Trevor. I promise. I promise that the world's not out to get anyone this convincingly. Okay. This... I saw whatever that thing was running up the lake behind the video store to the left. I think we'll be able to find some clues if we follow it. No. I'll follow it. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the cameras. That's suspicious. No, it isn't. It makes logical sense. What's the point of having two sets of eyes in the same place when I can go investigate while you stay here and see everything? This is not a prank, Trevor. Well, if it is, I give up. Here, take this walkie-talkie, and I'll get in touch with you when you get to the lake. That way I can let you know if anything else is going on. Oh, that's pretty smart, actually. Thank you. Yeah, just, be safe out there. Sure. Okay. Maybe now we'll get the key to the lake. Maybe the other frog's by the lake, and I've been just wasting my time running laps around this place after all. Okay. And also, I get maybe the key we need is the, key to that gate. Or the key in the, lake emergency, case is the key to that gate, I mean. Dramatic chair noises. So, mild apology for running around as much as we did, but I didn't think we were actually going to get access to the lake sector. So, there's that. Hi! Oh, don't go near that, that's right. I don't know if I can avoid him. Okay. This has just turned into a Slender the 8 Pages. Checking up here one more time. Nope. Checking the roof one more time. Nope. Okay. Where could he be? It sounded like it was coming as I landed downstairs, so I probably shouldn't hang out. Wait, did I go backwards? Yes. Okay. That's where I wanted to go. By backwards, I mean behind the store. Alright, I guess we'll go for the emergency key. Wait, did I just get looped? I got looped, okay. Alright. Was it already pre-broken for me? Because that's a little unsettling. We need you to F off. No frog, no frog. Key me. Doesn't do anything. Okay, then what else could the key be for? Unless there's another exit somewhere that I didn't notice. This one. Okay, there's two gates. My bad. Actually, if there's two gates, then I want to quick frog checker on this one, since I was clearly checking the other one before. Quick frog check. I promise. I guess maybe he can come out of the caves is his deal. So maybe avoid those in general. least the stereo audio sourcing is good for our creepy friend. I'm gonna go off path. Frogs? 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 No frogs. Path comes back. I legit don't know how to get to the lake, so... Search both directions. Okay, there's a camper here. It's you again. His hat keeps getting taller.
You're taking too long. I'm on the edge of my seat with how this is gonna turn out. I gotta just gather a little more data. So can you move it along? Just an aside, I like talking to you. It's like having a confidant that remembers and retains absolutely nothing. Don't look at me like that. It's a compliment.
Okay, well, not that I care, but... You probably shouldn't be wandering around here.
Why? Is there some unimaginable horror looking that's gonna steal me away to some horror zone? I'm not too worried about it. Such small things can't bother me anymore.
Well, want to tell me your secret?
Oh, it's not a secret. It's just... He was right. You're out of your mind.
Okay. Who is he? This person you admire so much.
You've already met him. I'm pretty excited to find out what he thinks of you. But I'm never going to get there unless you wrap this up.
Well, then tell me what I'm supposed to do. How do I beat this thing?
See, that's what I don't understand. I would say just do what you set out to do. But how can you do that unless you know what you're supposed to be doing?
What are you implying?
It's the most frustrating thing ever, but I've almost got everything I need. Just a little bit more.
Okay. Alright, now it's... Hey, Trevor, you said you saw it heading towards the lake, but I've seen and heard it heading all sorts of places, namely chasing me. Are you sure this is even right? Not exactly, but I think that it's a good direction to start. The other time I've seen it, it's been chasing you. Go towards the lake was only the time I saw it not chasing someone down and just standing idle. It's just a theory, but think of it more like a series of projections than a monster. You'd be an expert on a series of projections. Hey, I'm trying to explain it. I'm sorry. It's just a joke. I couldn't help myself. That sounds pretty smart. I mean it. Well, thanks. So, what, do I just jump in? Seems reckless. Too dangerous. We've come such a long way from you sending me straight into a certain death. Okay, I get it. I'll try to be more conscientious. Yeah, it seems like it. Seriously. I'll pump the brakes on the sarcasm a little bit. I'm just nervous. Cool, well, I think I remember seeing some fishing gear around here. We're gonna try to fish for whatever it was going after. Do you have a better idea? I don't. But I don't tend to have many, so that's not saying much. Yeah, that's obvious. Ah, you're doing it too. Say whatever you want, so long as you just start fishing. Just look around. I'm pretty sure I've seen a rod and reel around here. Okay. Notes. The forest was the first that I noticed. It appeared on my final descent, after I threw the last one in. I don't think it's a coincidence. The first and most important thing to remember when operating in these separated and self-generated worlds, bleh, even if you have the ability to withstand the memory-impairing effects, is that only one person in the domain is real. They are fuel for a perpetual dream, wherein the people, no matter how familiar they seem, are projections based on the controlling consciousness's perception of them. This is why certain facets of personalities may seem more pronounced, having an uncanny effect on familiar faces. This can only mean that I failed. The vast forest is none other than Trevor's domain, and if Trevor is inside, that means the rest of them are too. Ultimately, though, it was Trevor that I wanted to save. But it does make me happy. Just based on what I know about Trevor, their world sure has changed a great deal. I don't know if my message ever got through to them, but it's warm here. Trevor is comfortable by a fire. That's good. It makes me happy. They've grown so much from when I last saw their world. Trevor is the best of all, not at risk of arc relapse, and could be very easily removed from this world given the proper stimuli. This, however, is not something I can do. You're going to do it, and before I continue, just let me say, you are not one I regret bringing down here. The only one, really. You're here for a reason. Come on. It's not like you had anything better to do. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Trevor's psyche is partially safe because they have such a dim view of people. I have heard people say, oh, people are so terrible. Well, the next logical question to ask would be, compared to what? Don't you agree? On the surface, we have nothing against which to weigh the supposed goodness or wickedness of sentient life. No metric to understand why we might condemn these supposedly evil actions. Of course. The obvious answer is the versions of ourselves that we imagine. We are weighing our deeds against the idealized versions of ourselves that we are uniquely positioned to conceive. Depression, hatred, isolation, intolerance, self-loathing, these things become more and more commonplace as we come to moments in the course of living things and where the disparity between fiction and reality becomes more strikingly vast.
We are fed more deeply rich and lifelike depictions of our ideal selves. We fall in love with them. We internalize their ideals and selflessness. And we are praised for this commitment, but only at the best of times. For when we hold them to them in moments of crisis, our critical life junctures, it is only then that we are curtly and unceremoniously told to grow up. But I've prattled on. My point is this. What makes Trevor's world so safe and stable is that they understand this. You want to pull them out? I say good for you. Simply invite them into the world of the connected and the living. There's a strange force at work here that has taken an interest in you, which seems to be a theme. Whatever it is, it's just observing for now. But watch out. If it brings you back after the world attempts to reject you, well, that would be the start of a disturbing pattern. Anyway, don't let it bother you too much for now. Okay. Hey, frog! I'm pretty tough. I could swim in the ocean, I bet. Your mom is... Okay, you're right. What am I even doing? Okay. Party of the century. Spooky sounds, punching, za, demons, and summoning. Bring literally everyone. Alright, well, we found the rod. Do we have to find the reel separately, or... Well, we'll save? Alright, we're going to save here. I'm going to make one more lap through the woods around the lake for other frogs. Also see if I can't jump across to the other side there. I doubt I'm going to be able to make that. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's the reel. Okay, we'll come back for that when it's time to fish. Because I feel like fishing might end up being the end of the demo. Alright, so yeah, we came from here. We also got to find our way back to the, I think this is where the path forked. But I need to go back to the frogs to check on whether that's the, okay, that loops back. I needed to check in with the frogs to see if we got them all. But I'd rather, you know, do a quick loop through here. See if any are hiding out in the nooks before we head back. I don't know if this is going to sick that thing back on me, but at least we know where we're going. I don't have to check any other areas. Apologies for the runarounds earlier. This could be like a 2-hour demo run, but whatever. We have fun here. We look for frog here. Maybe less fun than some would hope. Also, there is that other locked door, so there might be one behind there that I gotta unlock the gate to get to. But I am going as fast as I can. Because, yeah, we didn't get a number on how many frogs there were to find. Okay, so there's at least one more. We're going to head back. We're going to check that right fork. I'm not going to do 5 laps around that section. I promise. We're going to check that right fork again because I kind of panicked with the guy chasing me to get back to the trailer. It's this way, right? Yeah. And we'll see if we get a key to go to the other thingy. Like, are they giving me the whole Trevor chapter? I wasn't entirely expecting that. Right? Yeah, that was nothing. That was nothing. With forks over here, I think. Yeah. Alright. Frog check. That thing still doesn't seem to be chasing me as much now either, so that's helpful. I don't think we did a full turnaround here. Okay, this is new. There's a lot here. Stairs to nowhere. Stairs to frog? Stairs... Alright, jumping is stairs apparently, but... Might have used to have been a slide and they removed it. Can't get up that, at least not... Oh, by waste we can. Kind of spam jump, but it looks like it's invisible walled at the rim there. You again! Okay, that probably takes us into the mines.
Man, say what you will about your pathetic little friend, but when it comes to vibes, they absolutely know the business. Stairs that lead to nothing in the middle of the woods? That's the good stuff.
You are a creepy kid, dude.
Come on, kick back. You're really gonna get lost in this forest just like them?
I think it's time for you to stop following me. How about
Ha ha ha, sorry buddy. It's the boss's orders.
that? Checking the grounds around, then we'll climb the tower. Alright, new fence. Also probably locked. Oh, that one is unlocked. Okay. We haven't even gone fishing yet. Okay, frog check. More drawings. The ad's about to drop too, so... I might not be getting sleep before work tomorrow. Thankfully, work is simple. What is that? Maybe there is a way up there. I'll try jumping across in a moment. Probably after the ad. We'll park up here first. Maybe I shouldn't touch this? But I love touching stuff. Maybe there's a certain order we gotta flip them in. Okay, well, nothing's doing anything, and there's no frog up here. So, yeah, when we come back, I'm going to attempt that jump across there to see if we can get up to that upper hill. And, yeah, ad break, BRB. I'm also sort of glad this wasn't quite working earlier, because we would have been around till like 5 before 8. I would not have been in the best mood after that. Anyway, yeah. So I said we were going to attempt to jump from there and then over. Okay. Oh! That actually worked. There's another note here. Time elapsed since the VideoHole incident. 7 months, 4 days, 15 hours. The gravity surrounding the anomaly at the asteroid has grown, though little. It has escaped its own orbit and has been slung loose from its governing star. Shortly after, it traveled away from its original solar system. If the gravitational density of the object continues to grow at this rate, it will inevitably collapse into a singularity, and given our projections, may continue to increase in density even then. Operating on this assumption, our situation becomes more desperate by the moment. All that can be said at this time is the obvious. The dramatic restructuring of all sentient life would be required to survive such extraordinary circumstance, if indeed it would even be possible. Persistent growth of anything will eventually lead to the death of the universe. The extraordinary anomaly has, as of now, passed through 7 solar systems. Damage to civilizations where present has thus far been negligible, and cover stories have been easily disseminated. However, it can no longer be ignored or denied that electronics in affected systems are universally affected by the object's presence in ways that go beyond any gravitational or electromagnetic influence that would be expected. Most notably, electronics with any sort of computational function are highly affected. Authentication mechanisms are bypassed at any level of security. Any form of electronic visual display will always form an image of a wiggling cylindrical shape that has been likened to an upright worm, or a finger shifting at the knuckles. Oh, so like the red thing we talked to. This has occurred without any single as of yet discovered exception, provided that the anomalous point of gravity is within the accepted range of the device in question, between 1.5 to 1.8 light years. The figure varies from report to report, and the proposed hypothesis that even so small an inconsistency implies that the range is steadily growing cannot be confirmed at this time. Well, that's great. Alright, let's be really thorough about checking for frogs here, because I don't want to try and get back up here if we have to. Or if we don't have to. Okay, I think it was just the note here. Cozy, though. Can I take a beer? Can I take a beer? Okay. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. Alright, frog check around the base here. I'm going to save. We're going to check that gate. We still have to fish, so. We also haven't seen any more horse coins. So I'm kind of curious about that. Let me get some height here to see if there's anything on top of that little hill. Like, oh, hey, frog!
That's not all. I climb all the way to the top, then they'd see.
It's time for you to go home.
Shoot, guess you're right.
Okay. I don't want to go in the mines yet. I think they said this was unlocked. Maybe they said it was locked and I misread it. Or is this the other side of the one that leads back? Yeah, this leads back to the shop. Okay. We can check in on frog status then. Fantastic. Hey, that'll make it easier to get to the radio tower later. Although I think the run either way from the fishing spot's going to be at the same length. Cool. There haven't been any frogs in any of the indoor areas, so hopefully that was the last one.
Thank you. We are a happy family once more. My name is Lot. Did you go through all this trouble for a frog family? You didn't even know. I'm sure me and my boys would have got along great, but soon we'll leave this land forever on our journey to Big Frog Home. Always rains there, so that's pretty good. We'll leave everything behind. So because of your valor and bravery, we'll give you our most prized possession. The synthesizer has been passed down through our family for many generations. You take good care of it.
Alright, we got one synth. Let's go run that to our boy. Since we just, found it laying around. I wonder if the minecart runs me back up here, actually, and not into, like, a separate area. Chunky monkey, a kitty surprise. Chunky monkey, I'll open your eyes. Chunky monkey, you wear no disguise. Chunky monkey, a kitty supreme. Chunky monkey, you know what I mean. Mr. Tools is singing a song to his little cat. That's cute. It seems like it will go on forever if you let it. Ask him more about the synth. I think I found that thing you wanted. Where's the synth? Oh. They'd use the horse coin icon for some reason. What? No way. He's the big boy right here in the flesh. That right and tight front panel layout I've seen in my dreams. How did you even get that? What do you want for it? 10,000? 14,000? Hold on. I definitely have the deed to my shack at granola around here somewhere. I will need money where I'm going. Huh? What? No, you could just have it. Just roll with the tools. Word, sick. Well, in exchange, I'll give you my prized possession. It's this coin that I found on the ground. You're a hero. Let it rip forever, kid. Hierophant? Is that another horse coin? Oh, it's the Hierophant is probably the character it's for. Can I pet the cat now that I give him the synth? No. Alright.
This, never help. Spot. Step over. For not help. Spot this.
Okay. I am the Hierophant. I was a high-ranking member of the Revolution, and I feel as though we may have met. But answer any questions you may have. Alright. What was your role in the Revolution, bruh? My job in the field, well, was the most important of all. I always, without question, saw to it that the coffee was brewed at precisely 203 degrees. This is essential. And it is especially essential in the boss's forsaken lands, where it is always cold and snowy in whiteout conditions. In those miserable lands, the cold rends your face like some fell bird of prey. But I never gave up. I could crawl away from the pursuing boss drones and drew the perfect cup of coffee at the same time. Our extraction had a great deal of trouble finding us that night, you see. I'm not sure why, but it wasn't mine to worry about this. I was just the coffee horse, and let me tell you, brewing to ideal temperature can be tough at the best of times, but in those sub-zero lands, I must have used 25 of our signal flares just trying to get a pot going. Though, I know I did the right thing. It seems our time is running short, but I'd be glad to meet with you again in the pile. Find me, and I would be honored to pour you a cup. Alright. I think I'm going to run back to that minecart to test that other theory, that it just pops out at the other cave there. Because we can save on the phone near that one. Then we gotta go fishing. And then I don't think there's any tasks left. Oh, maybe something to do with the radio tower, like maybe there's an order of operation for the switches to actually make it do something. But then we'll finally be done this. Worth the wandering, I'd say. Okay, there's the sit. Where's this jump to? Oh, that also can get you up to the campsite, it looks like. Okay. Alright. Did we talk to this child?
Yeah, I think a bunch of chairs stacked to each other. That's just incredible vibes. Bravo.
Okay, so that is just furnishing. Anything else? Alright. Okay, yeah, that's just fast travel. Well, now we know. Okay. Mystery solved. I don't know what to do with the tower yet. So we gotta head back down the path. past the stairs, I think, right? Yeah. The reel is out on the dock. I imagine we might have to combine those manually in the inventory. Okay, combines automatically, alright. Or no, hope. We do have to combine, okay. Does not combine automatically. Click to cast. What the fuck is that? Are these other... Okay, that's a fish. Oh. Bruh. Alright, that's more fish. Okay, the fish in the little thingy is funny. Or those? Oh, that looks like it might be important. Chum medallion? Uncle Wallace, alright. Hey, I know you're already probably awake already, and already waking at the store. That's my bad, but why don't you take the day off? Why? Why? Forget why, jeez. Are you an early 20-something or not? Anyway, oh, this was him trying to keep him from coming in and getting in trouble. Are you an early 20-something or not? Anyone else would be leaping at the opportunity. You kinda need the money. I'll pay you for the day. Trevor, I'm telling you to go home and I'll pay you to go home. This should be a no-brainer. As a matter of fact, it's not a request. I'm telling you to walk out of that store and go home. Not unless you tell me why. Why? Why now? Does that have something to do with that new hire wandering around with keys and doing weird stuff? Trevor, seriously, why are you still here? Because that new hire is up to something. He's going to mess up your project you got going on. Why do you care? You don't even know what it is. Yeah, but I know it's hush-hush, and I know they're seriously trying to mess it up. They're picking up trash, Trevor. Quit worrying about them and go home. Trevor, what? I went home. You're lying. I just heard you. Listen, they're going to be going talking to the weird. They're going and talking to the weird horses putting cameras places. You need to let me help you. Seriously, Trevor, you have never before had any interest in anything I've had going on. Why is this all of a sudden? Because you might need some help. I don't know you don't believe they could mess your stuff up, but Trevor, is this about the waffle cone guy? What? Look, I know after all that happened, you were feeling a little down because you felt like you couldn't step up and handle it. But please understand that anytime you're working in customer service, you're gonna get crazy at some point or another. It's nothing to be ashamed of that you didn't know what to do, and we aren't behavioral professionals, for God's sake. But the others handled it fine. And anyway, that's not what this is about. I feel like that might be what this is about. I'm telling you, they are not trying to get across that bridge to your other building. I might have swapped that up. I feel like that might be what this is about. I'm telling you, they're trying to get across that bridge to your other building. I can stop them from doing it. I don't need you to stop them. I'd really like you to go home. Now go. Uncle Boss, I figured it out. I figured out what they're trying to do. I just caught them red-handed in your building and taking pictures. I have proof. What? You're still here? I thought you were going home. Yeah, but it all worked out. See, I told you it wouldn't be the waffle cone guy thing again. For the last time, Trevor, that isn't what this is about. We need to leave right now. I'm serious. Go home quick. Trevor, take my ship and go. Now. What about you? It's okay. I'll take the train later. Please, just get going right now. Okay. Trevor, answer me. Oh. Shoot, got something. What is it? Looks like a note. Also some weird stone medallion. And I don't mean to freak you out, but the note seems to address you in places. Did you put this in the lake? No. Or not that I can remember. Anyway, why not head on back? Wait, you think this was it? Yeah, I'll explain when you get here. Okay. Nothing to say with that. That seems important. The medallion is probably one of the things that goes in one of the round slots in the well. For the well door, dummy. Okay, well, that's pretty straightforward. Oh, not you again. Just gonna make a runner. Because again, I just need to get to the, okay, then we probably get a medallion from the radio tower in some capacity. So ideally I can just hit the minecart here. And then zip back for that. God, what even is that thing? Oh God, what even is that thing? A demon? I don't know. Didn't you summon it? Definitely not. I think I just made up a little song. What if what I did was all it takes to summon a demon? They'd be everywhere. I don't know. Whatever it is seems kind of like familiar. This is gonna sound crazy, but like, does any of this seem correct to you? Like, that a demon is terrorizing our friends? No, that doesn't sound correct at all, to be honest. But like, duh. But sure, but also like, how like, I just have all these memories that seem impossible. Like, I'm only remembering them now. What are you talking about it? Okay, let's try this. Hey, where's the tuner for the transit TV? Gabby has behind the counter, and for the last time, no one calls it that. Wait, what? See what I mean? Stuff like that has just been popping into my head. How'd you do that? Are you messing with me? No, I'm not messing with you. Look, I trusted you, which means you have to trust me too. Oh, okay, fine. I will trust you. Well, what can we do even? I'm sorry, but I very genuinely know as much as you do. We just have to find a clue of some kind. Well, I don't know where to find one of those. Oh wait, I totally found a clue. 2 even. Alright. There's a medallion. Oh, it's got a fish in a pail. Does that mean anything to you? I mean, it's the method by which you found it. I guess that's true. But I was hoping for something a little more, I don't know, insightful? Well, now that I think about it, this is embarrassing, but it really reminds me of this really nasty memory I have. Really? Yeah, when I was a kid, the boss took me on a trip to a pond. When the guy who hosted us threw the fish into a pail, I, like, broke down and started crying over it. I embarrassed him really badly, I think. I don't know, it sounds kind of noble. Well, I'm not, like, haunted by the fish. I'm really bummed that the boss tried to do something nice for me and I totally, like, ruined the whole trip. Ruminating on past embarrassments. Couldn't be me. I think that because of that, I really tried pretty hard not to get in his way. But why would the medallion have something to do with that? I mean, you fished it out. What does it have to do with me? I mean, that's kind of where the note comes in my mind. What's going on here? You were trying to stop someone from messing around at the store? Doesn't really sound like you. No offense. Who's this waffle cone guy? Wait. Yeah, the demon. He's the exact guy that came in and started screaming that he wanted a waffle cone. And then he locked himself in the bathroom and destroyed it. But how could that be possible? Now I'm really looking forward to playing the first game, because this sounds great. What? How could that be possible? He was just some retail harassing screamer. Now what? He's phasing through walls? He must have received some tremendous boons from that microchip that he said was in his brain. What? No, this isn't the same. It's all wrong. Oh, well, how? What happens when he catches you? You disappeared for a bit and then came back. I get transported to some horrible red world where a mysterious figure tells me vague things. And then I get pushed back. Did that not seem important to you? I mean, I guess I just thought it was some demon trickery? It's pretty scary, but I wasn't hurt. But what if your atoms are passing through an unknown cliff and you've just been really lucky not to be disintegrated up until now? Or what if you're passing through dimensions and slowly being exposed to some horrible alternate reality disease? What if it's operating on a completely different level of reality? It just needs a couple times to really notice you so it can immediately blink you out of existence. Or what if after a certain number of times the thing that gets there gets angry and that's there gets angry and turns hostile? What if it's operating on a completely different level of reality? It just needs a couple of times to really notice you so it's going to be... Okay. I don't know why I repeated that one, but... Little bug there. That just makes me want to curl up on the floor and feel bad. You are certainly capable of imagining some awful details. Sorry. Maybe it's like part of my problem. Anyway, we should just think about what to do next. What? Are you not questioning the nature of your reality to the extreme right now?
I totally am, but we don't know anymore. We have no choice but to keep playing along.
Okay, so what do we do?
I found out the radio interference that plays when the waffle cone guy is near you is transmitting from a local radio tower.
There we go. So, what does that have to do with anything?
As soon as you start playing when that thing is near you, it has to have something to do with it.
Sounds like a stab in the dark, to be honest.
Yeah, totally, but we have nothing else to go on.
I'll go check it out. Just keep monitoring me. Makes me feel weirdly secure.
You know, there's not really anything I can do if you get in real trouble, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to have someone to talk to.
Is it, really?
Yeah, sure. You can transcribe my deeds if I die out there.
I see, well, thanks.
Of course, just try to keep the speculation to a minimum. Still kind of reeling from the idea that I might have the cosmic hyperflu.
I'm just paranoid. Don't pay too much mind.
I see. Well, you make it sound believable. Okay. So back to the tower. I'm guessing he'll come in on the walkie-talkie, hopefully, and tell me what to do. Save the plot stuff. Alright, we're heading up. We already got the journal across from it, so... There we go.
Alright, so there aren't really cameras up here. I just saw you walk up, but that's all I can see.
Well, bad news. None of this seems to be on.
That's creepy. Well, I guess just try to turn it on.
I'm going to be real. I don't have any idea how any of this works.
It's okay, I think. I was able to find an old instructional video about this exact station model.
How did you find that?
I'm like, basically really good at looking stuff up. I don't know why. Some people say it's kind of creepy.
It's got the tism.
Well,
Standing by, I guess.
okay, here goes. First things first, pull the left lever in the corner.
Okay, set that one back. Okay, the lever's pulled. Nothing happened.
Okay, now it says to activate the polarity interface.
I don't know what that is.
Sort of looks like a wheel.
Or maybe that's the button panel. You might just need to try a few things. Okay. Well, it sounds like something's running, so... Oh, smaller button. Whoa, did that... Okay, that did something.
Something is good.
If you say so.
And now it says, turn on the solidarity driver.
That's not it.
Did that do anything?
It's doing something.
Okay, cool. Now it's saying activate the 2D9DP3E. 3? E67P4963.
No one in the world knows what that is.
Try those buttons on the panel.
That's a panel. No? Big button? I don't think that's a countdown timer. Oh, this panel. There we go. Green? Okay, you've got more noises at least. I think it's just press a certain number of them in the system.
Yes, it says that you need to drain the gassy converter.
You should know that I'm just pressing random stuff at this point.
I guess it's worked so far.
Are you the gassy converter? No. You? No? You? Okay. I get the sense that this will explode at any moment.
In case of overheating, compensate by draining the digital extendo clip.
Alright, the sense of doom is gone for the time being.
Now it says set the ocular transgression to 80%.
That sense of doom is creeping back up on me, to be honest.
Then one step left. Turn the snatcher protocol 30 degrees clockwise.
If you say so. I thought it was 4 presses of anything, but... No lie, I think I could die at any moment. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Wait. Wait.
Do you,
Oh my god, we're in the video hole. Oh, yeah, it's had me kind of a lot today.
What do I remember just now?
Okay, that was the interference keeping us from remembering. Is that a button I didn't even hit? For me, it was absolutely that explosion.
Why did I remember the exact same time as you?
Scary. Mind melding? I don't know. Wait a minute, how do you even know what the video hole is?
I don't exactly know, but it feels pretty familiar.
Wait, so all this is just a rejection of your mind? Even those ridiculous instructions?
This is like a notepad document. Brains are scary.
Anyway, I found another medallion and a note. Wonder what this one says.
Oh, not more text between me and my uncle. But probably.
Oh.
Anyway, head back. We need to discuss this.
Progress though, right?
Seems that way, but our situation may have just got more... may have become more drastic. Now I have to get out of here.
Okay. Oh, well. That was a button. Okay. Now we've pressed everything. The boss referred. Trevor, please turn your phone on, please. X not delivered. Oh, these were texts. Okay. Okay, Trevor, I hope to God you went home, and I hope your phone is off. Or you went to bed or something. But on the off chance you got brought in, there's some things you need to know, and I only hope this can reach you somehow. When you are pulled in, you might see a lot of crazy stuff, but eventually your mind will shield itself. In order to keep the rest of the influence of the video hole out, your subconscious will create a world with properties that are somewhat familiar to you. If that happens, you'll probably create a pretty stable world. You've got a good head on your shoulders. But even the most stable worlds aren't unbreakable. If you happen to find yourself down there, the best thing you could possibly do is the most likely, which is just simply not remember that this isn't your real life. If you can do that for long enough, I swear I'll do something to get you out, get you to safety. Honestly, I didn't want to get you involved at all, but I couldn't make you understand. I should have just told you. You realizing that this world isn't your own comes with a couple of risks. If you do become aware that this is a false reality, it will be almost impossible for your conscious mind to keep up with the narrative that your subconscious creates. They need to be working in tandem, which is pretty hard to do if you begin to understand that the world is false. But the best I can offer you is this. If you do realize the world is false, for the time being, you need to just keep acting exactly how you would if you believe that world is real. That the world is real. These domains are tricky, and many seemingly inconsequential actions are part of the whole that's propping them up. If you don't prop them up and keep the world active, you might cease to exist altogether. That, I'm afraid, isn't even the worst case scenario. If you do understand that the world isn't real, but your conscious mind completely rejects the logic, you may suffer what is called an arc relapse, which, suffice to say, is worse than disappearing. So try not to let that happen, I guess. I don't even know what I'm doing trying to send this. I'm sorry, Trevor, I really am. I didn't want this to happen again. Just know if, for whatever reason, you're able to read this. You're dreaming. You're just dreaming again, and it's okay. Just keep living in the dream, and I'll come to help you. Or send someone who can. Not delivered. Okay. I guess I'm the help. Whee! Should probably save after that. I can now see why they offered save files, since given how long this is turning into. Alright, minecart. And then I probably have to run back to the well. Alright. We very clearly don't have time to go into feelings, but I feel like I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just leave it at that for now.
Perfect. Emotional crescendo diverted.
Well, don't be so sure. Look at this.
It's more text from my uncle, but it seems like these didn't go through.
They wouldn't have, probably. Trevor, if I'm remembering correctly, he would have sent these after you disappeared. After everyone disappeared. It's creepy, but these were sent like moments before he threw me in.
Threw you in? Why would he have... Is he really actually a bad guy?
Yeah. Well, To me, anyway. But that's hardly a constructive thing for me to be discussing right now, despite what feelings I may have about it. Just think. It seems like he left you a whole guide on how to survive down here. Yeah, I guess you're right. Seems like there's a whole lot of terminology in here. Arc relapse? That sounds awful. But, hey, it says all you need to do to be okay is keep living as though this is all normal. Should we just do that? I mean, think about it. All you've been doing to keep going is sitting here by the fire looking at computer stuff. Maybe that's all it takes. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. If we just want to continue living down here. Doesn't really sound like the best thing. I think the boss may have just meant that as a strategy to prevent anything worse from happening. Keep me in a kind of stasis. I mean, he probably didn't have much faith in my being able to get out on my own. And he was probably right. Huh. Not to mention, but it's too late. I mean, you've already started to disturb the routine of this whole deal. That's probably why we got the waffle cone guy. Well, maybe it's you that needs to shake things up, not me. But how would I do that? I mean, that I haven't done already, I mean, it's not like I never leave. I go and buy granola. I guess, but there's got to be something. Let's just go over what we know. Okay. So, I've got to ask. How much did you know about all this? I know you don't really have any reason to believe me, but very little. I mean, everyone knew that the boss was up to something. We were unaware that he had a giant hidden basement room and weird special permits. But he was very keen to keep me out of it, whatever it was. I see. But I knew it existed. It sounds stupid, but I've always been scared of pits or holes of any kind. I have no idea how long the boss has been messing around with this stuff, but it has to be since he set up on the asteroid, right? I mean, that was probably the reason. Do you know anything? I don't know, dude. There's like a bunch of kooky metaphysical beings that consider it a, God, what did that rat man say? Some kind of collective unconscious tearing into real space? Rat man? Never mind. So this is my world, huh? Pretty boring. I hear that's actually a good sign. It means you're more in touch with reality and yourself. Or something. Boring equals stable. Or so it seems. You've got a well-organized mind, evidently. Well, then I'd hate to see a disorganized mind if that's really the case. This sensation, all of it. This is very familiar. How so? Well, sometimes you have a dream that feels like a continuation of some dream you had before. Yes. Does that make sense? It's... I think guessing at it is pretty much useless. Alright. What about Madger? So is that the real Gabby and the rest? Or is that the real Gabby and the rest? I don't think so. Gabby doesn't usually doesn't actually act like that. I mean, she kind of does, but she's more nice about it. Plus, if anything I've learned is true, she's trapped in her own world. So there's no way. She's just got to be a projection of how you feel about her. So, knowing that is even real. It is just all a weird dream. Except for, Magic. You think he's doing all this? He's definitely messing with me for fun. That much I know for sure. Yeah, I remember seeing him a bunch, like in dreams and memories, like when I remember certain incidents from my past. It seems like he was actually there. But you know, what's the point? I haven't really heard anything about him except... Wait, that kid! Who? The kid. The kid who used to try to steal movies. Slime Jr. That's... Okay, that's how we stopped him for. I have no idea who you're talking about. Shoot. Oh wait, doesn't that prove it? If you don't know who he is, then that means he's really down here with us. He's real. He kept trying to get me to understand what was really going on, now that I think about it. Shoot, now I wish I could find him. Heh. What do we do next? Also, the notes in his little treehouse indicated that he's working for Madger. Any ideas? No one, but the only place we haven't looked is the well. Probably also, you know, there, being my biggest fear for a reason. The video hole. Yeah, definitely. There's slots in the well that would fit these medallions perfectly, too. It just sucks, because it feels like we're still just playing some role. I see. Why would it scare you so much, though, like, if you know barely anything about it? I really don't know. It does really feel like I'm forgetting something important, even after we got our real memories back. Maybe even more so for that reason. Listen, I don't want to doubt you, but according to that note, it seems like this is the exact thing that might cause the world to break down. Maybe so. But there's got to be a way to escape. My uncle wouldn't have said all that stuff about you getting me out of here if he didn't know there was a way. Maybe. How can you be sure that he knew that to a certainty, though? I can't, but listen. Despite what you think and what you've seen, he didn't hate you. Huh. I promise.
I know that's who you fought all the time, but he would never endanger your life in a way that you couldn't appropriately handle. He did care about you. He said so, even. That doesn't change. I know it doesn't change anything. I get it. But I'm just saying. There is a way out of this, and I'm betting he knew what it was. And it's pretty clear that it had to be something where we deviate from our normal behavior in this world, right? I mean, he specifically said that acting normal would have the opposite effect. But if you don't want to take the risk... No. I'll follow your lead. I need to head to the well? Yeah, let's have a look. I'll go with you. I think that's a bad idea. But you being in this room doing your thing seems to keep the world stable. We need to maintain that as long as possible. I'll go. You keep watching on your monitors. I'm kind of relieved to hear that. Is it really scary that badly? I'm not judging. I just... No, I get it. I mean, it's like... Have you ever felt so afraid of something that you never told anyone? Because you were afraid of the telling would somehow make it more where it could be used against you? We don't have to do this. No, there really is something I need to know. I need to know it. I need to remember it, and I'm not leaving this world until I do. Alright then, let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna go check back at the other end of the mine shaft real quick to see if, the kid's still there. Okay, no, he left. There's a save at the, let me save here. But there's also a save at the well, so we'll probably hit that before we go down there. Alright, so this was the way out. There's one way or another this is going to lead to the gate that, one of the gates near the, building. And then from there we can make a run for the well. Oh, that's not ideal. I'm gonna go take the minecart then. This is what I get for trying to be clever. Or just the other gateway. Try that first. That way the minecart's waiting for me. Okay. We're good. I don't know if they're going to pop up any other diversions, but... I could check the treehouse one more time to see if the kid returned to there. No, okay. Well, boys, it is. Alright, save. Down we go. Looks like you're in. Yeah, I sure am. What's the problem? Have you been struck by the welfare? Not exactly, but dude, it is insanely cold down here. I'm not sure I can deal. Does that make sense? Sorry for the properties of my world. Makes sense? Yeah, cold is like my #1 biggest fear. Oh. How'd you figure for like a claustrophobia person? That too, so that comes up later as well, sorry. Ha ha ha. What? But that comes up as well, get it? I'm losing body temperature here right now, I think. Why cold? I don't know, something that happened to me as a kid. My uncle says I got stuck in a freezer at a pizza shop for 3 hours. The walk-in freezer I read about earlier. But I don't remember that at all. Maybe the thing you need to remember is being stuck in a freezer. That looks like a walk-in freezer door, actually, kind of. I don't think that sounds right. Think the boss was lying to you? I hope not. Or at least, I hope he has a good reason if he is. I just want him to not be a bad person. Do you think that's possible at this point? Well, I may be freezing to death, but I gotta be honest. I don't think so, but I don't think so, but how you see the boss and how I see him are always going to be completely different.
Like, you can make one mistake or do one bad thing, and as long as it's the only effect you ever have on a person, they'll go on thinking you're a bad person forever. Oof. True. I ghosted a date once. It was one lousy thing to do, and it doesn't define me. But it does define me as far as that date is concerned. Does that make sense? I don't know what you mean. I guess I mean that, like, we're all different people to everyone we know. I mean, we're not characters in a story. Well, I guess in this case we are. But that's not the point. We're people. We're defined by our actions. But our actions are relative to the people affected by those actions, you know? I guess. I mean, who the boss is to me based on his actions and who the boss is to you may be completely different based on what he's done. I mean, he definitely seems like a bad guy to me, but then again, he didn't take me in or raise me like I was his kid or help me get a job that was good for me or all that stuff he did for you. That just sort of sounds like rationalizing. It's not. I mean, it's just the way he is. We can only judge how people are as it relates to us. Sometimes it's hard to remember this, especially when we get people confused with fictional characters, but no one can see anyone with an omniscient view. Omniscient view? Huh. I'm gonna put these medallions in now, okay? Oh, yeah, alright. Chum. Yarn. Press the button, Frank. Well, that's not good. Hey, Trevor? Omniscient view, but that would mean... Are you really so hung up with so offhand comment? Why would that even be important? Maybe isolation isn't really about... Trevor! Oh, sorry. I was just thinking out loud. They said, still doing that and not helping me. It's good you haven't actually frozen? I will pretty soon if you don't help me figure something out. I mean, seriously. What about that was so interesting to you? Oh, well, it's kind of hard to explain, but I just started to wonder if the feeling of being alienated from people might have more to do with a complete unwillingness to allow myself to be in the same place as others. Maybe that's why I never was about to see them as Trevor. It was rhetorical. I am very interested in this breakthrough, but I am freezing. Please. Oh, right. Well, never mind for now. Anyway, what's the problem? I put the medallions in and got a message saying insufficient power. Why would that be the case? I mean, isn't this place supposed to be all in your head? I mean, now we're dealing in power shortages? How are we supposed to figure this out? I mean, what? Are you supposed to, like, think harder in another direction? Divert power out of Trevor's insecurities? That's stupid. This is stupid. No, wait, that's it. That's exactly it. Huh? It's these cameras. That's what's been getting to me. This isn't any kind of way to live, but it's why I've been having trouble. It's why I get all stupid and sad. It's not how you look at real people. It's only how you, I don't know, read some story. Do you get it? Somewhere along the line, we all get mixed up. It all makes sense. I love all the philosophizing. Does it really? What are you even talking about? Look, I can't explain it all right now, but in order to empower it, I need to shut off all the power in my Trevor shack. Why will that work? It just will, I'm sure of it. You can't get anywhere. You can't get in touch with yourself looking from above at people like they're just a picture meant for you to interpret. It doesn't work. It doesn't change or affect you as a person at all. I haven't grown. I haven't changed. I'm still exactly where I was when I was a kid. Of course I still need my uncle. It makes sense, okay? Just trust me. Well, that's very profound, Trevor, but I don't see how. I'm pretty sure this is going to work. I'm going to shut off the power to this whole shack now. That means until you sort this out, I won't be able to talk to you anymore. Oh. Are you sure that's worth the risk? I mean, I could probably figure it out. Are you worried? Yes, I'm worried. I don't know what to think anymore. I only just started this stupid adventure and the whole deal has already been turned on its head. And you've been helpful, I guess. You're better at sorting all this stuff out than me. What if you disappear and then I have to, like, try to figure your mind out without you? I really think that this is right. I'm almost sure of it. I spent all this time to make so sure that you were just a nasty person. Like you were just some minion to the worst person I know. And now here I am, just afraid that I'm going to have to sort it out without you. The worst guy you know, huh? I don't know. Do you really think so? I want to believe so bad that he had a good reason. But it's easier to see now that I might have been wrong. So I'm wondering, do you really think he's such a terrible guy? It doesn't matter what I think. Because what he is to you is different. You learn different things about people when you look them in the eyes and actually interact with them, rather than look at them from a distance like there's some case study. So if I was seeing things from your point of view, maybe it would be hard for me to feel the way I do. And did you know that's exactly what made me figure it out? That's what I've been thinking this whole time. Omniscient view. That's what was bugging me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't know anything. I just noticed it about you. You made me wish you hung out with us more. Did I see things your way more as well? No. Not at all. Because, like, that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh. That rocks. Yeah. Right. I'll, transfer the power now. Here's hoping I wake up. I won't mess this up. I promise. Time to mess this up. Good luck. Well, here we go. Here we go. Pa-da-pa, pa-da-pa. Okay, we got... Also, everything's large, like... Mac and freeze. The Mac! That you freeze! Yeah, everything's, like, large, like... He was a small child when he got dropped in here. Corita. Chunky dinnery. Now with more chunks. Fucking love chunk. Freeze peas. They're the freeze that you peas. Now with even more peas. Oh, we have a light bulb. Oh, okay. I gotta screw these in. I love this. We gotta play the first one. I might bump that up. I think it's... I'll see if it's... I think it's in the queue, but I might bump it up in the queue. Depending on where I slotted it. Ice cube tray. I missed those. Housemate's got one of those stupid little ice machines, and it's the most annoying thing I've ever encountered in the kitchen. Making noise at weird hours, and... Like, we had ice cube trays. We didn't need that. Oh, shit. There's at least one more. And presumably... Either that thing's gonna follow me, or I gotta find a way around it. That's where we came in. Like, I don't know if it's moving. I can kind of hear statics. Okay, there's the last one. I don't think we turned that one on. Lights are on. Now I just gotta find my way back to the terminal without getting myself killed. There we go. It stopped. Trevor? Can you hear me? Are you down there? This snowfield is huge. They could be anywhere. Trevor! Trevor! Trevor, come on. We gotta get you out of here. Trevor, I need you to give me that. If you give me that, we can go home. And I'll never take it from you again, or ask for it, I promise. Cute, right? You. Why are you doing this? For the last time, I'm not. You are. I told you the kid wasn't especially interesting. Even though it's only his voice, this feels nothing like meeting with your mind under the control of Trevor's world. You feel almost too terrified to speak. I see, well, time enough for that later. Look at you go, though. This seems like a very tidy ending. I'm impressed. If it's any kind of encouragement, no one in history has done what you just have. So, I suppose the whole thing is a bit unprecedented. Who are you? Now, remember that you still have work to do. I don't think that the other two will go quite so easily. So, you can give someone a reality check. That's a good story. The next will be less about what you give and more about what you will take. What will you take? What will you take? What will you take from them? Find them where they are already mine. Hey, are you there? Yeah? Sorry, there's still like some kind of interference. Well, I'm in my office. Real office. That's a good thing, right? Let us meet up. And see if we can't find a way out. Okay. I thought it'd be funny if they'd hidden one more frog in there, but... Oh, he melted. And left a note. Quick sip before I read that. My throat got a little bit of a hit there. Dear Trevor, I left you this note just in case someday I wasn't around anymore. Which, you know, could be sooner than you think. Not trying to be dark or anything, just, you know, I'm getting on in years. And also, maybe have a few enemies, but we don't need to talk about that now. You're reading this and the manner of my going seems inexplicable. There are just a few things I'd like to tell you. If I have my way, you won't be anywhere near when this happens, but once my project comes to fruition, the store and the whole asteroid may suffer some adverse effects. I'd just like you to know that no matter what happens, what I'm hoping will happen is it seems worth it to me. The world drives me insane, Trev. It's like no one's happy at all with the way things are, but they're also really resistant to things changing in any sort of way. America. Isn't that insane? Well, actually, honestly, the first world in general. I worry that it's because we're great at imagining things getting worse, but not so much at imagining them better. I mean, don't all the stories end the moment it looks like things are going to be better? Is it because it isn't interesting to us, or is it because we can't imagine it? I know you see things the same way. I know because I've seen the inside of your mind. I'm sorry I told you that lie about the freezer. You probably know that it was a lie, but you know I had already adopted you when I came to this asteroid for the first time. When I decided to set up shop here, I was excited, and I was weirdly happy to have you with me. I got careless. So you see, Trevor, you could be someone that says you've already seen been in the video hole. Your world made me so sad to see. Just abandoned this completely. Oh, okay, he fell in the video hole once before. That's why he didn't want him to go in again. Just abandoned this completely empty snowfield. It took me only what felt like 25 minutes to find you. But when I used what I knew already to save you, and we were both able to escape, a lot more time had passed. So listen, I'm writing this to let you know that I really did cherish all the time we had together. You're a good kid, and a good listener. You've got a lot of interesting thoughts, and I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like I didn't trust you or value your input. I just didn't want you to be involved with what you had going on. And God forbid, if you ever come back to the video hole, I hope sincerely that experience taught you something, and that your world is just the least bit warmer than it was then. P.S. Happy 658th birthday. Holy shit. Alright. Can I turn this off? No. Okay. Going up. Saving after that. So I'm guessing the full game is going to at least have sectors for Gabby and June. Maybe the boss after all that. And I feel like if they break into a third episode, that might be like a whole team up thing to clear everything up. Alright, they said they was back at the office. You again! You, hey, just wait a second. I don't know if I said you either.
People all day today. Hello, my rival. Looks like you really...
You are not my rival. I was just doing my job. Learn to steal movies in a way that I am not literally forced to notice you. Don't get caught.
Oh, your memories are back, huh? I knew I should have sprung for the smoke bomb. Never again.
Quit mumbling to yourself. I want some answers. You were so frustrated that you couldn't get through to me earlier, so come on. I'm ready for it.
Fine, the truth is, we're in the video hole.
I know we're in the video hole, you little weirdo. But what is it? And why are you working with the boss?
The boss? I never get involved with that tryhard.
So you don't have any idea where he is? Is that what you're telling me?
I'll take it one further and tell you I don't care where he is. And I can take it one further still to say if you're trying to sit here and have a big back and forth idiot conversation where neither of us can wrap our minds around what the other is saying, I'll just say plainly that I am not involved with his agenda in any way. His really stupid, cringy agenda.
Okay, well if you're...
Let me just stop you there. If you're looking for the boss to solve all this, it won't work. His story's already at an end. He failed, and he's a loser, and...
Actually, I was going to ask about your new friend. We've had a few talks. Well, one, because I'm that good.
I said I care what you were dealing to do. I don't have time for this.
Seems like you're less composed when I actually remember what's going on.
Seems like you're less composed, but shut up, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm out of here. Smoke bomb.
Alright. Oh. People are back and not in costume. The boss appears less alive than he did before. Oh, wait, okay, they're either facsimiles or projections, I guess? Is that where his real office is? That was the door that was chained up, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I guess our options are that or that. So let's check that out. There he is. There's our boy. Well, or them.
I've been here before. That was it all along. I fell here when I was a kid. And the boss got me out the same way you got me out. Sheesh. Rescued twice from the same hole. Pathetic.
Oh, and it's snowing here now, too. That's correct. Don't say that, Trevor. Both times you fell in, it wasn't your fault. And now that we figured it out, I wanted to say that I'm sorry. For real. I shouldn't have made you out to be some terrible person for defending the boss.
I'm sorry, too. I believed everything on you, even though it all went so much deeper than that. I just really wanted to believe that the boss would never hurt anyone. That he wasn't bad.
Trevor, anyone that tells you that you just instinctively defending someone that's very close to you makes you a bad person, well, I don't really want to know someone like that. We all have different faces for everyone. And you basically saved your whole life from what I've heard. It's understandable that you would. Everyone takes steps to preserve their comfort in this life. Maybe it causes harm. Maybe it even causes a lot of harm. But it doesn't necessarily make them bad. It's about knowing where to stop. It's also about snoozing the ad so we don't interrupt this. Okay. And I can't sit here and defend the boss. I have to get him to answer for what he did, but despite that, it's really obvious to me that he cared about you, Trevor. That's worth something. And also, I'm going to find him. He's somewhere down here.
You're not mad at me anymore for being the one that got you, was going to get you fired?
Wait, you did that for real?
I mean, I didn't ask for you to get fired. I just complained about you snooping around.
That's it?
I mean, yeah.
Trevor, that's nothing. I would complain about me too.
Ever since we finished things here, I've been thinking about that last day on the surface, I guess. Sorry I said all that stuff to you. I don't really think you do nothing but mess stuff up.
Well, there's still a lot we don't know. It's okay. I mess stuff up a lot. And that's okay too. I don't think any of this is your fault. Maybe we're not really seeing the whole picture. At least, it seems like someone else entirely may be behind all of this. Like Madger, maybe?
I appreciate you saying that. Still, what a weird, lonely world I made.
I think you've come a long way.
What do you mean?
Let's just be honest. For a minute. Check this out. It's a note from your uncle. He left it for you. Probably for whenever you planned on going in there.
Just an empty snowfield? Was I really such a lonely little kid?
You're thinking of it completely the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Because look at you now. Think about that forest. All those crazy characters and scenarios. Think about the people that have come into your life. I guess what I mean to say is, just think about how far you've come. This whole scenario is pretty insane, but it's much more interesting and lived in than some empty snowfield. That's worth something.
I guess you're kinda right. That's a good way of looking at it.
Come on. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Were it so easy. Wow, see, pretty cool, right? You learned a lot, had a few laughs, and even liberated old Trevor from the maze of the mind. So not really, because, like I said, this was just a demo. I mean, when you wake to the next level of VideoHole, it'll be like that never happened. But it's still pretty cool, right? I'm gonna have to do all that again? Yeah, pretty much. I think that might have been a pocket dimension of some kind. I wonder what happened to that version of Trevor. But you won't just have to save them, though. All your friends will have created bizarre and potentially hostile worlds for you to navigate. That's your job and ultimate calling, after all. So, get yourself excited for when this world forms for real. It will truly be your VideoHole, Episode 2. Please don't push me back into the void. Oops, sorry. Wait, you're stuck here till my bosses get it together. Don't blame me. It's their fault. No, come on, man. Don't worry. I promise you I'll wake you up again when the real adventure is to begin. It'll happen before you know it. Just go back to sleep already. That was awesome. I'm cutting this one as its own video because it turned into 3 hours. But we're going to keep streaming after this. We're due for an ad break, so we'll do that. I'm pretty sure I wishlisted this already, but yeah, that was delightful.